Sit down, relax. Let your stresses fade away. It's time for Gino's Spot. We're nearly ready for you. We're just fiddling around behind the stage. We're just fiddling backstage with the buttons. And just step into the circle you feel. You feel all the fuss. When everybody's looking at you. 'Cause you've mystified us.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Got a drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's Shot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
There's the explosion, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gino's Spot on the Thursday night. And we have Alicia Mumchis. We've got her into the studio tonight, and we're going to have lots of fun. We're going to talk about all sorts tonight, and it's lovely to have a lady on for a change again. We haven't had a lady on for a while, and it's always like that because, you know, we get into all sorts of stuff that we wouldn't normally talk about. But let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's Spot. Fantastic to have you on board here tonight. Tell me what you're drinking, and tell me where you are watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. Let me know. Also, if you are watching, I don't know if you're watching on Facebook, but if you're watching on Facebook, get on to the YouTube one if you can and subscribe, because the YouTube is always nicer. It's always a nicer way to watch. You can also send it to the television if you need to as well. And I see Matthew Craigie. Hello, Matthew Craigie. Afternoon indeed. Well, it's more evening now. I think it's got dark already. Good Lord, Matthew. Yeah, you're obviously drinking already. Fantastic. And Ronald Minnar, waking up at 5 o'clock again in New Zealand is Ronald. Kia ora. Oh, really? I don't know what kia ora means, but it sounds like maybe a hello, like a aloha, which is, oh, hello in Maori. Excellent. And hello to all those who know me in PE. Miss you guys. Everybody that knows Ronald Minnar, say, how's it? Of course, rugby, soccer. Was it rugby and soccer? I think you did as well. And Michelle Gunzenhauser, there's some family. There's some family of Alicia there as well. From Santon. Fantastic. I hope you've got something in your glass. You know, Alicia likes her champagne, so we've got some Moët. Indeed, a little bit of Moët tonight. We're drinking ons drink soos Ilanis vanaand. Okay, there we go. Elias Taropoulos sounded like a Greek, very nice Greek. Hey, good. The brother of the Italians. I like it. Gino and Elias. Very good to have you watching from our spa. Lovely indeed. And I see Herman de Blanche as well. How's it, Herman? Lekker to have you on board as well. Let me know, obviously, like I said, let me know where you're watching from. I love to hear where the guys are, and everybody's tuning in to Gqeberha, to PE, or to Nelson Mandela Bay, or to the Eastern Cape. That's what we know after. Just flown back from Joburg. We had a lovely show there as well. Oh, I must also thank the sponsors. Thank you to Spar, indeed, our sponsors, Spar, and to Fitch and Leeds, as well as Amubia, our internet provider, Nicola. She's been absolutely fantastic throughout this. Got my Fitch and Leeds. Well done to you for winning the other day, Matthew Craigie. Indeed, I'm glad you did. I hope you're mixing with a little bit of gin, perhaps some of that punters of Keith Clark's. Keith's got the punters, you know. Every now and again he tops us up. Good for you, Keith. We're running a little bit low there, so send your man. Dane van der Westhuizen, lovely to have you on as well. Brandy and Coke. How's a Brandy and Coke? You must say Brandy and Cola, because we're sponsored by Fitch and Leeds, of course. But that's fine. Goeie. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to, there's a couple of things that happened this week as well. Firstly, the Reggae Charters, and we had Lloyd Edwards on last week, I think it was, or the week before, 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. There's so many shows we've done, and we were checking out the bunkering that was going on. They were about to double up on the fuel transfers, the ship to ship transfers of fuel, which is damaging our environment. They're doing it right outside the marine ecological area, heritage site, and a marine protected area, and it's buggering up the marine life. And the penguins have just dived. You know, their numbers have dived to like 20% of what they were before. I think it's 80%. They're 80% down. And we have just found out that apparently they have put a moratorium on it, so they are not allowed to go any bigger. And we're fantastic. So well done to those of you who signed that petition. We won that little battle. This little battle, we still got to get them into the harbour, because that is the best way to do that bunkering. We're not against the refueling of ships. They must come in. They must be refueled. But let's do it in the harbour where it's safe, instead of out there in our beautiful bay with all the whales and the dolphins, which is a heritage site now. It's a heritage site. We have got the biggest schools of dolphins in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And of course they're going to be now taking a good look at that. I think they have to do an ecological survey or something to actually check what it's going to do, and I don't think it's going to look very good. So maybe those bunkering guys will just bunker somewhere else, or bunker in the harbour. Come, bring it in the harbour and let us do it there. The other thing, of course, was Will Smith and Chris Rock, which I'm a comedian as well. And I got to tell you, we've heard so much about it, and it's just like, I don't want to hear any more about it. It's just so boring. I know, I understand that, but as a comedian, you don't think about it. I've never ever thought to myself, somebody's going to come on stage and bliksem me about something. I mean, who decides what joke is good and what joke's bad and what jokes? I don't know. So I got to tell you that it's a bit of a worrying thought that somebody can walk onto a stage and bliksem a guy and then just walk away and say, oh, and then half the world goes, well done, you should have moored him harder. And the other guys say, oh, there's so violent, so much violence. It's just wrong to moor anybody, I think, for one. And also, it's changed comedy, because all comedians now are just got that thought in the back of their head. Hang on. What if somebody comes up and attacks me on stage? That's not so lekker. That's not so lekker. Okay? Don't murder me. Okay. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me sing you guys in. Watching from Sherwood, Rowan, excellent. Lovely to have you on there. Jagers with a copy op hier. Oh, mooi. Let's sing a little song here. Maybe some Italian song. I sing a little Italian for today. Whoa, that's a beautiful. Cantare, oh, drink champagne. Le blu, le Donovan Mendoza. Hey, check away, then from the West is on the brand tonight. That's right, Syndical Kickoffel is right. Okay, this is very good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eugenio's spot. We're going to sing you in, so send me some comments and we'll say hello wherever you are in the world. Adela Webster, watching from Cape Town. I love my shows. Adele, I love you too. Don't come on stage and moor me too. Adele, Linda van der Westerhuizen is all the way in Queenstown. She said, how's it, Gino and Elka Samson? Says, funny, yes you are too. Oh, Alan Carter, whoa, from sunny, snowy UK. Sunny, snowy? Brad Paul is here today. He brought the champagne also now. Oh, Wendy Thompson, good evening. And Marissa Paul is here. She says, hey, lo, and Gary Kemp says hello too. Oh, watching from Mount Croy, Sammy Swift, Demon Mendoza. Mendoza. I don't know how to speak Greek. I don't, maybe Mendoza is Portuguese. Is it Portuguese or Greek? Tell me, Sammy. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino Spot. Fantastic. Lovely to have you on board tonight. And I think we are pretty much going to go straight into our guest. So let's line up the music. Let's go. Woo!
Ooh, welcome to the show. Now it's your time to shine. We're gonna have a lekker chat tonight. Another good time.
Another good time. I like that. I have to write all these little songs, Alicia. Welcome to the studio, Gino Spot.
Thank you.
You know, we've been after you for months, you know, Alicia. You know that. And we've been begging her to come on, and she's always been like, "Oh no, just a little bit busy this week. I've got to collect this award and that award."
Yeah, girls get busy.
You know. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming.
Having me.
It's fantastic to have you on.
Thank you.
Alicia, I mean, you are, I was just saying before we started as well, part of PE's fiber. And I love to have people like yourself on the show because you're just hardworking, you're in the thick of things, and you got your head down all the time and just going for it. Have you got some sort of like, is that your vibe? What do you, when you let's say when you approach your work and your stuff, is there like a little, like a formula that you use or something that you, a way that you look at life?
Well, survival, work.
Yes.
Yeah, survival. We work to survive. We survive.
It's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it's true. Eh?
Yeah. You just try and get ahead because and especially with the pandemic and everything now, it's been hectic for all businesses as well. And I think we probably speak about Spa first because that's your baby.
Yeah,
at the moment.
Spa my lifeline.
Is your lifeline at the moment, and you've just won an award.
Always has been.
You won the award. It
Yes.
was September last year. It was a big one, eh?
Yes, it was
national award.
It was a national award. It was something that knocked me off my feet. I really didn't see it coming, and it's a privilege and it's an honor and it's wonderful. It's humbling to be recognized in that way. Yeah. And I mean, Spa is a big group, and we are many retailers. And of course, everybody contributes differently to the group and to the brand. But I must say, it knocked me off my feet. And as I said, when I got the award, if I had to do it again with Spa, I would do it again.
Yeah.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed every moment with Spa, and I've worked with some amazing people at Spa.
It's a big one because, like you say, I mean, if you think how many spas are out there, like it's like there's a whole bunch of groups. That they're all got hundreds of spas in every single town. In every town, there's at least 5, 6, 7, 8 spas. I don't know how many be. It's probably like 30 or 40 it'd be. I don't know.
What, spas?
Yeah, I mean,
there would be plenty of spas.
Yeah, there's even just in PE. Yes. And I mean, if you look countrywide, and you were number 1 in the whole lot.
Yeah, it's really been an honor and humbling because I love the brand. I love the brand. And it's been a part of my life in respect of everything, you know, what we do, how we present ourselves at store, what we do with the group, what they do for us, just the mere fact that we are able to talk to each other. And, you know, the hierarchy is there, but they're not unreachable. We can reach everybody. And I've had the pleasure of working with all the top guys, so I'm really lucky. I was
saying that like the Spa group is seem to be like a family group, you know. And I think there is a family value in there with the guys. A lot of Greek. I mean, you know, you're not Greek yourself, but you certainly know the Greek vibes.
No. Look, it used to be very Greek, but it's now emerged into.
But all sorts.
All South Africans, you know.
Those families that used to run those general dealers and shops and supermarkets.
Ethos, the family ethos is there.
Yes, the family. Yeah.
No, and it's a great connection. Look, Spa have become very big and they're very corporate, but we do have the moments we get together. You can see there's a nice family spirit that comes to the fore.
Definitely.
And of course, when you've got problems or when they can help or when you need help, They
Yeah.
do come to the fore.
They're there for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know,
I mean, I know. I mean, I just it shot into my head now that when you first opened a spa, I believe the roof fell in or something. What is
my
it?
word.
Was
8
that-
days after we opened, yeah, and I think
days
it was the
after you
third spa in the area, and 8 days after we opened the store, the roof collapsed. Like it's like at 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, and we were on our way to the store, and we got this message from Atlas that there was a problem at the store, and when we got there, the roof had collapsed. There was no longer a roof there. Yeah, so it was quite a situation, that daunting.
8 days
And
afterwards.
yeah, and then thereafter, you know, it was a case of whose fault was it? Everybody was running for cover. I mean, the store closed for 3 months.
Wow.
And I've never seen people scramble for cover.
Really, yeah.
The builders, the this,
Oh,
the
really?
that, the engineers.
Was it a new building?
Yeah, it was a brand new building.
Oh
and
my goodness.
I remember everybody saying, "Okay, now we need our money. We need our money. We need our money." I'm
Yeah.
thinking, "Well, where are you going to get your money from? Because we haven't traded long enough to pay you." And I spoke to our then CEO of the Spa Group, Robin Bernal in Durban. I hadn't even met him yet.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I decided, look, I'm just going to go and discuss this. I'm new to Spa, you know, new to the family. What are we going to do about the situation? He was amazing. He just
Really?
said, "Don't worry, my girl. We're going to take care of it." And my landlord at the time was a Ron Lee.
Oh wow.
The most amazing man. If it hadn't have been for him,
Really?
I think it would have taken 3 times the time to actually reopen that store.
Wow.
But he got us going. He came to the fore, reinvested while he was fighting the legal battles.
Wow.
And,
Oh, because for the builders
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm eternally grateful to him. He was a wonderful landlord.
Yo. And it's also another family that we've actually got to get on at some time, the Four Lees.
Yes,
We've got to speak to some of them. There we go. So let's just have a couple of comments quickly. Sammy, is it Mendoza, eh?
Yeah.
Elisha supporting you. Let's go. Is it Greek or Portuguese? Or what?
I think it's Lebanese.
Oh, Lebanon, from
Yes,
Lebanon.
Portuguese.
Oh,
Well done.
Portuguese.
There you go.
I got the
Gotta
Mendoza.
read, yeah,
You're
yeah.
very good.
Okay.
Very nice. I
Hello,
like the
Paul,
chorus.
sir.
Brad Paul saying, hello, Granny
Granny.
from Rosie and Co.
Oh,
is that
hello,
your-
my darling.
Is that your grandchild?
That's my bulldog grandchild.
I was going to
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I was going to say.
You know, my family are
very
animals,
ugly
eh?
little grandchild.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh, my word. Donita.
Hello, Donita.
Donita's also.
Thank you, my darling. I'm in my Don Marco jacket.
And
Thank
there's
you.
Colleen as
Yeah.
well saying, how's it as well to you? And lots of friends, lots of love for you out here.
Oh, I love all these
And
people.
I've got to tell you that.
Thank you. I know this jacket's lovely. Thank
Yes,
you.
I
Don
love
Marco.
Is it Don Marco?
Don Marco.
Very nice. From Dorita.
Yes, from
Oh,
Dorita.
lovely. Elka, power woman of note. Absolutely admire you,
thank
Alicia.
you so much.
And you know, there's your daughter as well. Fantastic. Now that you won the biggest award, can you retire, please?
May I retire, please? That's the big question. May I?
She's never going to retire. She's going to keep hanging on there.
I don't know. Narissa's working on me.
Is she?
I kind of like that word retire because I have a lot to do.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's true. You've got to, because it does it tie you down, the shop? I mean,
To a certain degree, you know, like at 2 o'clock in the morning when Atlas is phoning me because the beam is going off or the alarm is going off.
Yes.
And then, you know, ma'am, there's been a break-in, you need to come here.
Oh, my word.
So,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness! Cindy says, "Love you, Alicia. You are the bomb, my other mother."
Oh, God, you got to give him our age away here.
You
Huh?
know? Cindy, of course, used to live 2 houses
Yes,
up here for a
yes,
while.
yes,
You know
yeah,
that, huh?
yes, yes.
Yes.
Hello,
you-
son. Hello, Lisa.
Very nice neighbours. We
Hello,
love you.
Martin.
Lisa Weber, that's up there, right up there from
Lowveld.
From Lowveld,
Yeah.
we often go up to Lowveld for the golf day there, and they have such a joy. Lisa,
Yeah,
Martin goes off and we chat together.
Yeah, no,
you know.
she's beautiful. I once had supper, and Martin and Liesel came over with Conrad, now chairman of the guild.
Yes.
And I'd made them some Greek lamb, which they finished every bit. But Liesel was hilarious because she got stuck into the champagne, and I saw another side to this woman. It was beautiful.
Yeah, no, she's
lovely.
much fun.
She's
much
a
fun
lot of fun.
indeed. So let's have a look at the Spa group. I mean, we'll go through the history first. I think we'll go back and then we'll get back into the whole Spa thing because you didn't start at Spa. I know that.
No.
Where were you born? Where did you come from?
I come from Benoni.
Oh, you're Benoni.
Yeah. I'm Benoni girl,
Is she
like
Benoni?
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, of course.
And,
You're just
and
like
Campari. Campari was it's where the first Campari was drunk.
No, really.
Do you know what Benoni means?
No, what?
Benoni is a Hebrew word that means son of sorrow.
No ways.
Ben-Oni, yeah, Benoni.
Benoni.
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit of Hebrew
what
there
of
for you.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
Because you've got Jewish roots as well.
Yes,
eh?
yeah, they are
Yes.
somewhere.
They're down there.
They're scrambling around because every time I examine my Jewish roots, something new comes up. Yeah, but,
Do they sort out your money as well?
not
Your
really.
Jewish roots?
No, they don't sort out my money issues.
No, we'll find out from Narissa and the guys. Is she stingy with their money? Because then we know.
No, I'm not.
Isn't that like the Scottish
I'm
as
answering
well?
that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So born
in
your folks?
Benoni, and yeah, my father was a German Jew, came from Cologne. He was a rebel.
Was he?
Yeah, my father was a rebel of note,
Really?
and
Okay.
yeah, wasn't the greatest papa, and eventually delved off on his own. So my mother had to raise her 5 children.
Wow.
Yeah,
Strong woman then.
Yeah, she was a strong woman,
okay.
and I was the second in command.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah,
Okay.
that's why I am like
Were you
I
the
am.
eldest, or?
I was the eldest, yeah. So I was in charge of the kids, and they were very naughty. But and that's why I have this look on my face that people are a little bit scared of me.
Yeah.
And I managed to survive that ordeal. Yeah, I went to a Jewish day school in Benoni, which was wonderful. I loved my school.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Sure.
yeah.
And it's a community as well. It's just like any other community, like
Yeah.
just like the Greeks and the
Yeah.
Boras and the guys. There's always a community involved, and that's what I with the show as well. We're trying to find this community of PET,
Yes,
you know.
yes, yes.
And so everybody's got to find that thing
Yeah.
because they help each other out.
Yes,
when
absolutely,
things go,
yeah.
when things go wrong.
Yeah.
And so school-wise.
School-wise, I was at a Jewish day. That was
Okay,
my
Jewish day school,
Jewish day school. And then in my matric year, my mother remarried, and her husband had 4 kids. So we became like 9 children, and it was a little bit of pressure, and we were running out of money.
Wow.
So
No, that's tough,
yeah,
eh?
and everybody wanted to. The boys went to varsity, and I wanted to study. And believe it or not, I wanted to study veterinary science.
Oh.
How's that? And now I'm in love with a vet.
You know, yes,
And-
Charles Hayward
yeah,
is right.
yeah.
He's sitting off camera here, Charles
Yeah.
is right here. No,
And-
a lot of people know
And
Charles.
truth be told, my family gave me such a hard time about studying veterinary science.
Really?
They gave me all the, you won't want to do this and you won't want to do that and this and that. Anyways, I took a gap year and I went and joined South African Airways. I wanted to fly. And I was there, I was working, I was actually enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then I met my first Greek husband.
When you were flying over to Athens or
No,
something.
no, he was. I was arriving at work, and he was flying over where I was parking. So, so I met my first husband.
In the parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot.
It's not a
yeah.
great first place to meet a husband, you know.
Yeah, no, he was with SAA, and yeah, that's Narissa's father, who now lives in America.
Okay.
And anyway, so that was the,
Yeah.
and then from there, my dream of studying became a little bit
Oh, was it a bit?
hidden away.
Yes, it was a bit
Yeah.
moved on a bit.
Yeah, and then I went to UNISA for a couple of years, but didn't finish there. And then I was working. Then
Okay,
it was
you
work.
started to work,
Yeah,
eh?
then I started to work. I went to Greece, lived
Okay.
in Greece.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was in Greece for 8 or 9 years. And
Okay.
in Greece, I opened up businesses. I then also got involved with a lot of aerobic Pilates yoga. And I opened up 2 studios
I found
there.
out from your daughter that you had a like a gym vibe.
Yeah,
It's like
yes, yeah.
like Jane
Yeah.
Fonda kind
Well,
of.
I got very much Jane Fonda. It was the Jane Fonda
Really?
age
Yes.
stage, and when I got to Athens, I battled to find anywhere to go and really exercise,
Okay.
other than the yoga. There were yoga studios,
Okay.
and I got started there, and very successful businesses.
Bunch of hippies with the yoga. You know what
Yeah.
they say.
No, it was wonderful, the yoga.
Meditation.
It was
It's
wonderful,
better than
yeah.
sitting around doing nothing. Meditation.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. No, so that was, and that kept me busy all of those years in Athens.
Okay, because now I've just noticed here that your daughter did give me a couple of tips here, and she said that you won the Maccabi Award for leadership.
Oh, that was at school, yes.
Yes, was that at school? So they already saw that.
Yeah.
Do you think that was from obviously from taking care of the kids and helping your mom there? Eh?
Yeah, well,
You think that was did it form your personality? You know, like what formed you?
yeah, I think I think we were 5 children with like 1 year, 2 years age difference between us. Yeah, I just think circumstances. When my father took off and
Yeah.
did his own thing. My mother was there, and
Was
she
he
had to work.
problematic?
He was very. Yeah, he was a drinking man.
Oh, yeah, that's
So and eventually, you know, you can't. I mean, we know we discuss it's a disease, but eventually, you know, everybody moves off in their own direction. So.
yeah.
So yeah, so I think that was part of it. But I mean, I loved school. I mean, I was involved with everything. It's just, you know, it's I like getting involved. I like fixing things.
Yeah.
I like moving. I like shaking. I like dancing.
Are you quite focused when you study and you do your academic?
Well, I used to be, but not anymore. Now I read one page and I can't remember what was at the top of the page. I get to the bottom of the page, and quite focused. Yeah, I was quite focused till you told me I must come on the show.
Oh no, everybody gets so nervous for coming on the show. I said, it's just me, man. It's me, Gino. It's like, why are they nervous with me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we don't know what you're going to ask us.
I know, it could be anything. I won't ask you any sexual questions.
Those questions are okay.
Oh, you're okay with it? Oh, my word. No, but it's true, you know, and it's just, I think the thought of coming to some sort of, almost like a TV show,
Yes,
it's not really, it's an interactive TV show, because
Yeah.
you guys can comment here now, and we can know exactly. Let's have a look at a few comments now while we, come on, Gary. Let's see who's saying, how's it? Socrates, Panetos, Socrates. He's here.
Hi, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah, Yasu.
Yasu, lots of Greeks here tonight, eh?
Yeah. Love it. Thank you.
the-
Shalom. Laetraot.
Oh, there we go. You can speak Greek as well, eh?
I can speak Greek, but that was Hebrew.
Oh, that was
Yeah, am I
that's Shalom,
confusing you?
So of course she's Greek. You speak Greek and Hebrew, so you can speak both.
Well, I matriculated in Hebrew. My Hebrew is sleeping, but you know, I've got a few words there.
Couple
like,
of, yeah. Get yourself into
yeah.
trouble.
How much are you paying me for the show? Come as
Jackie, there we go. Donovan de Mendoza is also there. Living legend, Alicia. A very humble and grounded person.
Thank you, Donovan.
And that's Matthew Craigie, always a Scotsman. All right, Matthew Craigie. All right, I love it to hear that. And it says Marilyn Hansen de Vos. Marilyn de Vos, yes, absolutely. Watching all the way from USA. Fabulous.
Wow.
Thank you, Marilyn. We love you too, all the way in the USA. First met Alicia and late hubby when they had the steers on the bridge around 1992. Yes,
Yeah, there you go.
he married Rhythm City. The
Yeah, I
CD,
remember that,
CD
yes,
shop
yeah.
opposite, yes, where Dulcie was.
Oh, that's so long ago, eh?
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. We'll get back to that, because I actually met Alicia around that time as well. I think it was just somewhere around
When
that
you
time.
were working at the CNA.
At the CNA.
Wow, you
I
were
was
such a
with-
cutie.
I was that. Oh, my word. And I see who's good. Who's that? MKTZ. I've met this lady. She's unforgettable. One of those people you instantly know are a different caliber.
Oh,
There we go.
thank
You know, you certainly are. You certainly have got an aura about you. I mean, when
horror aura.
a horror. Got a horror, an aura about you. You know, it's the way you hold yourself, and you know, it's people can sometimes probably misread it as well. Like you say, they think you cross, or you
I'm
could
aloof.
be- Yeah,
Or
aloof.
unfriendly, yeah.
Yes, unfriendly. But I've never felt that. I've felt a lot of love from you.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Always,
You
always.
see, there's hope for me.
Yes, there's definitely. I think Narissa says, demonstrate to us how you held your rifle at the. You had rifles.
At the kibbutz, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you learned to shoot.
No, when I was at school, I was in Israel on an exchange, not an exchange student, but we went over for a few months, and I was on the Ben Gurion kibbutz.
Okay.
And yeah, they took us little South Africans, 16, 17-year-olds, through some typical Israeli life skills.
Okay.
And one of them was to do some army training. Like it wasn't easy. 'cause
Proper, eh?
yeah, because you know in those days we used to whirl our hair. That meant you took your long hair and you wound it around your head, and then you put a stocking on so you could make
a
it straight.
sulcos.
Yeah. And then they would wake us up at 2:00 in the morning, and I used to have to. And you got 2 seconds to get out of that dormitory.
Yeah.
And so I used to have to put my beanie on top of my stocking on top of my whirled hair, and go crawling in the sand with this big rifle.
It's a rifle.
Yeah, made us
Lord,
work.
man.
I mean, it was fun. I must say, I loved every minute of it.
Really?
But it was quite hectic.
Tough.
Yeah, and then you didn't listen. I was on kitchen. I didn't listen to the one soldier, and then I had to go and wash dishes for about a week, and it was not nice. So I messed up all my nails.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess up your nails, because when you pull the trigger of the rifle,
Yeah, so it was amazing, you know. It was really, it was also one of my dreams was to have gone back to Israel.
So do you think that all guys should go to the army?
Absolutely. Did you go to the army?
No. I missed it. I was in the band. I went to a couple of band camps.
Yes,
You know, the one time at band camp.
Yeah, no, it's good for you, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it teaches you life's not so easy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that
And
discipline.
And I mean, in Israel, all the women go to the army, so
Oh, that's the
it's
thing.
not, it's
You know,
not
I mean,
negotiable.
no, Kevin Abrams is
Yeah.
Michal.
Yeah,
she's
was-
tough, eh?
Yeah.
She can handle herself.
Absolutely. Most Israeli women can.
But you did some karate and stuff as well.
Yeah,
didn't
but
you?
that was in Greece, and
Oh.
that I also like. That was part of my lifestyle there, with my yoga and my Pilates and my aerobic exercise and
Okay.
the karate. I loved it though. I
Is
did
it?
love it. Yeah.
To
Yeah.
get moord.
No, well,
Or did you
you're,
moor
not
people?
you're not supposed to go around mooring people
Oh,
when
I
you
see.
do karate. It's
Oh.
meant to teach you discipline.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, so
inner
it's all-
peace, inner
Yeah.
peace. Yeah. You use it when you have to.
I'm a hollow reed.
But I loved it. I really did
Okay.
love it. Yeah.
Is it also like a discipline thing? So you're quite-
Absolutely, it's so good for your mind. It's like golf, you know. Golf's also a discipline thing.
It is, eh? Yeah. Because I believe you just started playing golf now.
No, I played golf a few years ago.
okay.
I phoned Keith Simpson. I said, I'm bored. I need to find another sport. So Keith said, I've got it for you. You're going to play golf.
Okay.
And he introduced me to Graham van der Nest.
Oh.
Do you know Graham?
Yes. He was he? Is he P Club? Is that
Yes,
Graham?
yeah. And he's got the
Yes.
golf shop, the pro. And Graham took me under his wing. I think we
Okay.
played for about 4 years.
Wow.
It was very expensive. 'Cause
Yes, it's-
I needed new golf clubs every sort of second week because this club wasn't working well. And I think Graham was trying to get me a golf club that had like a GPS that could talk to me and that could say not that left, the other left. You know? So he was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed learning with Graham.
It's a discipline thing, that too.
Oh, it's
Eh?
a leveler of note. It's
Yeah.
wonderful. Golf
Yeah.
is a fabulous game. And and then I got very involved in all my spa activities with the different guilds. I mean, you don't get these awards if you're not involved with the marketing side of spa. You know, promotional activity with the
Yes.
meetings and. Then I was involved with the guild, which is a committee that
How
sits.
does the guild? Because
The
they always
guild-
do the guild. For
Yeah,
spas.
the guild works
Yes.
in the way that you we represent retailers. So we sort of it's the guild retailers with the DC distribution center staff,
Yeah.
and we work together through things so that it's
So you've got bits of both. It's almost
yeah,
like a
so that
democratic.
it's a democratic alliance, so
okay,
that we
yes.
make sure that everything gets done well.
Okay.
And then I moved from the local guild.
Yes.
I went to the national guild.
Oh, wow.
And that was for me very interesting.
So on different levels, more strategic thing.
More strategic, and I was the first woman to sit at that board table.
Oh yes. You see,
And
I like to hear that.
That was very interesting. Although I prefer the regional guild activities to the national, because national really is just where they're presenting what the group is doing. So, I mean, I like a challenge, so I like
Yeah.
to maybe say, no, I don't agree with that, and then they'll say, not at this meeting. I say, but why not? No, take it back to regional. You get back to regional, say, take it back to national. So,
Yes. But you know, I like that about you because you can wield that.
Yeah.
You've got that vibe. You
Yeah.
can actually do that.
Yeah, no,
you can be that hey, listen here.
yeah. No, we had quite a bit of that, but I also thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, you live and you learn, and they were wonderful learning experiences for me. And yeah, I think, you know, we contribute. We need to work with them. So it was a good time for me, but I was very busy,
Yes.
and I had to give up golf.
Oh, I see. So you gave up,
So I
but
could
you never really give
so
up.
that I could focus.
It's like me saying I give up drums. You know, you never really give
Well,
up.
did you see me at the golf day?
Yes, I did. It wasn't so pretty. That
No,
wasn't
it
great.
wasn't so
Although
pretty.
the one putt, you did get a nice putt in there eventually.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
eventually. But I mean, it was hard work to get there. I mean,
You know.
I was finished, and they kept bringing us alcohol.
I know, that's the
I was
problem.
watering the flowers, and I think Roseanne. I don't know. Roseanne disappeared after a while.
No, it was. I
Hey,
had a show
Rose.
after that night. I had to try and go get some decorum in for the show.
I know.
No, but do you think, you know, like we're talking about the fact that you're in a man's world as well, a lot of the time. Look, there's a lot of drive, and Spa has has got the new run, the new virtual run has got the theme is I Rise, I think, and it's for the ladies, because there was always a Spa Ladies run as well, you know. It's for the woman to break those glass ceilings. In corporate world, equal pay, equal thing. I mean, being your own business owner, you were running the show, so you can do it.
You know, I think that at the end of the day, having been in business for many, many years, I don't even see the man, the woman side anymore. I think if you are determined to get the job done, you're consistent, you're resilient, you don't, I mean, I hate mediocrity, and you get up and you get the job done. I think people respect you. I mean, I'm not always right, but a lot of the times I am right. And
I like that.
And, you know, I think this is why why I've enjoyed Spa so much, because, you know, as I say, I'm not always right, but when I'm wrong, they accept, you know, I'll
do you accept it as well?
Yeah, but most of the time, you know, we add value to what they want to do as well. I mean, they don't run our businesses. We are the rock face of this group. I like to always tell them that, you know, you must be nice to us because we pay your salaries. But I don't think that line works anymore. I think they said to me, get out of here, you know. But it's actually true.
Yes, of course it is. It is.
And so, you know, I what were we talking about? The golf and not playing and getting busy with the girls and everything. Oh, the men's world.
Yes,
I think that, you know, there are a lot of women coming out of it now. It's not easy. You know, I think doors opened for me, but I also, you know, I guide my way through things. You know, so I'm a doer and a fixer. So.
And have you come across a bit those barriers though with the men? And there's a whole lot of boys' club kind of vibes. You know.
Yeah, there is. But you know what? I call it. I say what I see. Yeah. And if it's too boyish, you know, I say it, you know, and
listen.
They listen.
Don't come with your stuff,
Yeah. Look, it's not easy. I think you've got to assert yourself, you know, without being aggressive, although I think they think I'm aggressive, but I'm actually just assertive.
Yes.
Big
I get it.
I'm just assertive.
I get it.
I'm not going to slap anybody.
Yes, no, good. I'm glad because you know, I was just saying with Will Smith, I was being a bit worried. You know, you just never know what it's changed comedy.
Yeah, no, it has. Oh, look, it's a scary thing. I mean, violence is not. Raising your fists and your hands and things. I mean, I'm very anti that. You know, I can't. I don't like it with women. I don't like it with animals. I don't like it with men. I'm anti-violence.
No, I'm with you there. I mean, my mom and dad had such a good relation. I was so lucky that they did have a good relation. But there's lots of domestic violence around. People have had to put up
it's shocking.
You know, so
it's shocking.
It's hectic.
Yeah.
But no, okay. So now if we go back, let's go back. So you still like air hostess kind of vibes, Who else was the air was doing? Was working on the planes. It was Selwyn Willis. Was he? Yes, he was on the planes as well, doing that stuff. And was it Kim Robertson as well? I can't remember now who it was also.
I never got to fly.
Yeah.
No, because then soon after that we left the country. So
you were like ground staff.
Yeah, so I was working ground. I actually it was lovely. I worked on the international first class counter. So I used to meet all the rugby players and take them onto the plane. And
well, I believe you won also. There was a Miss Sexy Legs or something that you won. I believe your daughter so kindly told me that it was Mrs. Hot Pants or Mrs. Hot Legs or something.
But I was in Israel at the time. My family submitted those pictures. And
how's that?
Then I got a phone call from the organisers of the show and what have you, and they wanted
Scope magazine or something.
No, I don't know if it was Scope. No, it wasn't. I don't think so. I hope not. And then they wanted me to come back, but I didn't want to come back. So
so you won it in abstention.
Kind of. I said, I don't mind if they take me out, but they didn't. So I didn't come back for the final competition. I was young. I was 16 years. I was so cross with my family.
Oh, really? Your family, your own mother.
My own family, my mother and my stepfather, and nobody asked me if I was comfortable with that.
Confident with your legs?
Not like, I don't have any option. Hey, they've changed since then, but in any event, they were good to me.
Is it? And then, so from there, how did you get into the retail and things through your husband at the time?
Then my second Greek husband.
So two Greek husbands.
Two Greek husbands,
Number two.
Then I met him through my daughter, and
Okay.
his daughters and
Oh, were they at
yes,
school
they were
together
at
or
school
something?
together in Athens, and he fell
in
in love
Athens?
with in Athens. I was living in Greece at the time,
Okay.
so I was getting divorced from the one husband.
Oh,
So I
okay.
went from the frying pan into the fire.
Oh, and Narissa was, of course, was she with that with your
the first husband,
With the first
yeah,
husband.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that must be
So
tough
anyway,
to,
do you know what you learn from these experiences in life? So we came back to South Africa,
Okay.
and then the hardship started because every business we started,
Yeah.
we would lose money, and we were just getting poorer and poorer, and 3 kids to look after.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, we took a move to Port Elizabeth with the
Okay.
Steers group to try and resuscitate that 7 Steers House of Steaks.
7 Steers House of Steaks.
Yes,
That
yeah.
was the one.
Yeah,
Up at
yeah.
the top of what it was.
Summerstrand Village,
Summerstrand
yes.
Village.
Yeah.
The Retief Plain and
Yeah.
that whole the thing. There was a Pick
Correct.
and Pay, I think,
Yeah,
at the
that's
bottom,
right, yeah.
and then
And
upstairs.
we came here with the Chalamandaris family.
Okay.
Wonderful Greek family who really another group of people that I'm indebted to because they really helped us to get started.
Yeah.
And then we got involved with Steers. So we found some satya and we opened up that
Wow.
House of Steaks
So
closed
House
down.
of Steaks. Okay, it's a bit
Closed down, yeah, because it was owned by another franchisor, and it didn't work out. So they eventually shut the doors there.
You know that you employed me as in my band. We played there a few times.
Yes, I can't remember that.
I
Where
think it
was
called
I?
Black
I was in the
Coffee.
kitchen cooking.
We
Yeah.
had a band called Black Coffee. It was Brent Kozak, I think it was Brent Kozak, Joe van der Linden, and myself. Or it could have been Ray Nurse. Somebody can tag Ray.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he can remember playing at that 7 Steers.
Steers House of Steaks.
And we
But was it
played-
in my town or the
There was
previous?
a pub and then there was a
Yes, there
restaurant,
was,
right?
yeah, no, there was a beautiful bar area.
Yes, we
but
played
there
in the bar area.
Yeah, there was a different, there was a franchisor in there.
Okay.
A franchisee, should I say?
Yes.
Yeah, in there before we arrived.
Oh, it could,
So
I
you
can't
could say it could have been,
remember.
yeah.
I would have said it must have been about 1992, 91, 92, 93.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit before my time.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Then you had the one that just.
No, we weren't in PE at that stage.
Oh, okay.
We
okay.
came through after they wanted to take the chap out of the business.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Because
They were going to take it back from him.
and then we were working at the CNA
CNA,
downstairs.
correct.
Myself and my wife Philippa, we were both working there.
Yes.
We couldn't work together though. They wouldn't let us, because you never know what we're going to be doing
That's right.
in amongst the pencils.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that very well. Yeah.
And then I remember that you had the Steers. So then you took a Steers franchise. Then
Yeah.
was
Then
it? Okay.
that closed down, and we found a position on the bridge.
Okay, but no, because there was downstairs as well. You had a takeaway there.
That was upstairs.
Wasn't there down?
But that was also owned by somebody else.
Oh, is that as well? Okay.
That one, they all closed. They all closed down.
Because that was like
yeah.
a Steers, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was a
Yes.
Steers fast
Okay,
food. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you moved. So then the bridge was your first real.
Was the first
foray.
big venture into Steers. Yeah.
Wow.
And then from there we went to Green Acres.
I mean, how did you get that together? I mean, how do you all of a sudden get a Steers franchise?
Well, you know what? It's the connections. It's the meeting the people.
Yes.
I had some very good friends in South Africa
Yeah.
when we came back, and
Yes.
a lot of them were in the food industry, and they were very good to me. I mean, I grew up in Benoni, as I said, and I went to school I was at school with Stephen Kosser from Investic's brother. We were very good
Okay.
friends. Shame, and he died of cancer.
Okay.
But I had some good, solid people around me,
Okay.
and they helped us because
Okay, and the-
without help, it's difficult.
and the finance
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I mean,
Absolutely. I mean, it was very, very difficult, but we had.
So risk taker.
Yeah.
Are you?
No risk. No.
You can take a risk.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yes. I have done it.
Yeah. So,
Well, I took a big risk when I bought my late husband, out of the spa,
Oh wow.
because it
yeah.
wasn't just a freebie.
Yes.
Yeah, it was on a plate. I bought him out of the store.
Wow.
And with the help of Spa, again, people,
Okay.
we got to help each other.
Yeah.
And that was a huge risk.
Yeah.
And
That wasn't after Steers, no. So you sold the Steers franchise.
Yeah,
when
we sold the Steers franchises, and
Okay.
we opened up the Garden Spa, the one where the roof collapsed.
Okay, which one's the garden spot?
In Lorraine.
In Lorraine. Oh, in
Yes,
there.
yeah, where the Pick and Pay is now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that was our first store, and
Wow.
there was a an award-winning store.
Really?
Yeah.
So it went well. Hey?
We
After you fixed the roof,
After
it was
we
very
fixed the
nice.
roof, it went well, yeah, and we won National Store of the Year there.
Wow.
Which was quite a big thing for PE again.
Yes.
So yeah, and from there we started to develop the stores. Yeah.
Okay. Was that the national store? Is that what Duncan Brown? What did Duncan Brown win now recently?
He won. No, he got the Mr. Spa Award for in the
Mr.
Eastern
Sport.
Cape. Yeah.
But you won that one already, eh?
Yes, I won that
you
one.
won. He won. Duncan, she won that one a long time ago.
Duncan, I didn't say anything. Yeah, there I am. That
There
one,
you are,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one, that's the picture.
2004. When was it?
Fantastic. Look at
Yeah.
you. Look at you
That
celebrating.
that was the national one.
and that's your daughter there in
Yeah.
the background too.
And that's
then-
Angela and I. What
Oh,
a
Angela.
nice man this is.
He's a brilliant guy.
Yeah,
eh?
he is absolutely very clever.
Yes.
Super intelligent.
For sure. For
He's
sure.
he's so intelligent that sometimes he has to repeat what he's saying because I don't always get it. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to just that was it's a lovely picture there as well. I mean, you just get that picture of us. Who did that? That was great.
Yeah, they did that painting for me.
That was also Lorraine there. Is that
No,
Lorraine
that's
one?
Newton
Is that-
Park.
That's Newton Park. That's Newton Park. I can see it.
And
now.
that picture, I don't know what to do with that picture.
I know. When you get a picture of yourself, what do you do with it?
Yeah, and it's rather big. So right now it's hanging in my home outside of my bedroom door.
You know
So I
what will
have to-
be? Your grandchildren. They'll hang it up in their house. And
They're going to say, I don't want that picture. I don't want that picture.
I'll tell you now, they'll love it. I've got some pictures of my mom.
Yeah.
My mom did some self-portraits. You know, she was an artist
Yes,
as well. And she
yeah.
got one that she hated. I remember her saying,
Yeah.
I don't like looking at that picture. I've got it up in St. Francis. I love looking at it.
Oh, well, I'll check it out with
It's for your
Narissa,
family.
Yeah, for my family. Anyway, yeah, so
Okay.
that was, how we got started, yeah. And then one store led to another.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
okay.
built quite a few stores.
So
yeah.
now, tell me which ones have you got at the moment? Which is
Just
it
Newton Park Super Spa, yeah.
Super Spa is
Yes.
the big
That's-
one as
yeah,
well.
that's what we-
So did you move from one to one?
Yeah, we
to-
had the garden spa, then we opened up the atrium, which was a quick spa.
Oh, the atrium.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Did
Shannon bought that, yeah,
Shannon buy
took it
that,
over
yes.
from us, yeah.
Shannon was at school with me.
Yes, Shannon used
He was
to.
a naughty
yeah.
little bastard.
He was, yeah. He worked for us for many years, and
Oh, wow.
and then only after he bought the store did he say to us, "God, I never realized it's such hard work to actually run these businesses." Yeah, I remember that with Shannon. And then from the atrium we went to Newton Park. No, gardens we went to Newton Park.
Okay.
Newton Park to Atrium,
Okay.
which is now Acres.
Yeah.
And then from there we opened up the Fig Tree, which Narissa opened up the Fig Tree.
A fig tree. Okay.
Yeah, and with her ex-husband,
Yes.
my other son, Justin.
Yes,
I
okay.
can't forget about Justin. I love him
Okay.
too. I love Brad and I love Justin. I love everybody.
You have
Peace.
to love the whole
I want
family.
peace in the world. I
Peace
want
in the family.
In the family, yeah.
It's a
And-
big extended family.
Yeah, it is a big extended family. And then, that was it. So
Yeah.
we had a few stores, yeah.
Okay. And then of Newton Park, which is fantastic. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that
it's
store.
been good to us. Pea's been good to us.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a-
P.
It is. I mean, that store's really become a bit of a hub there. You know, it's amazing. I always say that the spas especially have big are a collection area of people. You know, so often you.
Yeah, it is a small. It's
Yeah,
it's
community.
it's a very small community, and yeah, I think that you meet people and you build relationships, and it's close knit, very
Yes,
close knit.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I know you always get involved with the animal welfare stuff
Yeah.
and the thing. You obviously love animals. You got like how many dogs?
We've got 8 dogs.
They all sleep on the bed.
They all sleep on the
There
bed.
we go. Okay,
There's
so
Loxley.
take us through them. Who's that?
That's Loxley.
Loxley.
That dog actually belongs to Charles, but
I
I
see.
took her away.
Yeah, right.
And that is Charlie,
Very
girl Charlie, with
is
the
that- is it a
black
girl
dog.
at the top there.
No, that one is Rosie. That's my grandchild dog.
Oh, okay. That's
Rosie. There she's very
there
beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. Okay.
I mean, how can you not? That
Yes,
is
yes.
Pogo,
Oh, Pogo.
our little
Good
sausage
name.
dog. That dog, when Charles goes to bed, that dog wraps himself around Charles. So I can't even get to Charles in the bed.
Because your sausage is wrapped
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
around your waist.
It is. I'm sometimes looking for him in the bed and I'm thinking, oh, he's quite hairy down there. Meanwhile, it's the dog.
Uit jou lekker weet hy Harry for the Greek. Used to that.
Yeah.
There we go.
That is Trippy. She's a Rottie. She's beautiful.
You got 2 rotties.
We had 2 Rotties,
Oh, shame,
and then
shame.
the one passed away,
Oh, shame,
and now
okay.
we've just got Rottie. That's Charles. That is Benji. That is my first rescue dog. This is
Oh.
my heart dog.
Oh man.
This dog, when he sees me,
Yeah.
forgets any kind of training that he's ever done or learned.
Really? Oh, really?
It's completely different with Charles is to me. That is Coco Chanel,
Oh right. Oh, Coco Chanel.
also a rescue dog.
Oh, lovely.
When you're sleeping at night and she's on the bed, if you move, she bites you. So
You bit grumpy.
it's dangerous. Yeah.
Bit grumpy.
She gets a fright. She gets a fright.
got
Night
a
fright.
past. Clearly, she's got a past
Yeah, she
with the
was-
rescue dogs.
She was a real rescue, that one.
Oh man, I know, and I know that you've just we had the fashion
fundraiser,
show,
yes.
the fashion show fundraiser, which was fantastic. Somebody tagged Nikki, Nikki Charlie Wood, because it was absolutely amazing. It was Nikki and I think Bronwyn, was it, and who else was involved there? It was Carla.
Marizan and
Marizan,
Carla, yeah,
Marizan
from
Ferreira.
Yes, yeah.
They throw
Oh,
themselves into that into the animals, you know, and taking care of them.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that job.
You
Hey?
know,
It's hectic, eh?
I see Carla out there at because my Philippa goes out off to chat to the horses there at the
At the East Cape Horse Unit.
horse
yeah,
unit,
yeah.
the horse unit, and Carla's always there. She's always working. And Marizan is like also tirelessly working there as well. And her husband, of course, too, who's always in the background doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh, Dr. Ferreira.
Yeah, but yes, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And Charles is very involved.
And Charles
with,
Hayward,
with,
of course, is
with
also
the
involved there.
with the horses,
I
yeah.
can't imagine how much free stuff you've had to do. You know, as a musician, I understand a little bit, Charles, because they always come to me for the charities. Always come to me and say, "Can't you just do a charity show?" I don't know if I could do charity shows all the time. I would.
Yeah, no,
But,
absolutely, yeah.
But you know, then I wouldn't have any time
Yeah,
for
it's-
normal shows, and then
a-
I would starve.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a never-ending saga that with the
is.
animals, you know. And anyway, we do our best. We do
Yes,
what
and
we
you
can.
and you
Charles.
bought you got the auction. You won the horsey painting.
Yeah.
Let's get a picture of that there. Look at that
it's
lovely
beautiful,
horsey
eh?
painting you bought there. Fantastic, helping out, and it'll keep our horses in food
Feed
for
them
another
for a while,
another
couple
6
of
months
months,
at
yeah,
least.
absolutely.
And but that's just going to go up in your, you know.
Yeah, Charles is going to hang it for me
It's going to hang it in
Charles,
front of the other picture with your
with my face on
yes.
it. Yeah.
Maria Marquez saying you look stunning, Elisha.
Oh, thank you.
Elisha Mo.
Leishamu,
Leishamu.
that's the Greek of Elisha. That's
Elisha.
like my Elisha. Yeah.
Munchis.
Yeah.
And then Amadeus
Yasu-
Frankopoulos.
Yasu Kuklamu.
What is Kuklamu?
Kuklamu is my doll.
Oh, my dog.
Yeah.
Kuklamu. I like that. I'm going to say Kuklamu a lot of times now.
You're Greek now.
I'm Greek now. Yeah, Johan could say thank you, my Kuklamu. He says, what did you study and where? Did you study?
No, I did aerobics. I did Pilates.
Oh, those
I
courses.
did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The time.
Yeah.
So no, and that's interesting. So no.
I studied baked beans. I studied
Yes.
cake
Toilet
flour,
rolls.
toilet paper, quality. Yeah.
Gee, was so it's experience then. Eh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for
Spa has
sure.
been a big learning curve for me. I mean, when we opened up the garden spa,
Yeah.
it must have taken me a good 6 to 8 months to learn how to merchandise the end.
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
know. It
just-
sounds very complicated.
You
when
don't
say it
just
like
put
that.
stock on the end of a gondola. There's technique.
Gondola. Then it's just for people that don't know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
you
A
don't-
gondola.
A gondola
is
end, yeah.
In the end,
Yeah.
that's the shelves that
Yeah.
go around, and then
Yeah.
there's the end. There's a gondola
Yeah,
end.
that's cool. And there's a lot to learn, eh?
Is it?
I promise you.
I mean, like what people check when they come in the shop and they walk past and what makes them buy stuff.
That-
Give us a
yes,
secret.
And they're nicely presented and
Oh,
good
really?
colours, yeah.
Colours, big colours. Using my coffee.
Yes.
It's got very nice colours, eh? It's got by rare. Haley Mason saying, Elisha, superwoman. Such an inspiration to us all. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
True inspiration. And
thank
Mimi,
you.
that's Mimi, coming
Yes,
from Mimi
yeah,
Rupp.
Rupp, yeah.
That's kudos for
Very
you
kind,
because
yes,
Mimi, of course,
yeah.
is a force of nature.
Hello, Denzel.
Denzel Naidu, we love you, Denzel.
I hope you recovered from the meeting today.
Oh,
Hi,
good.
Grant.
Glinkrot.
Yes, yeah. You've got a present for me.
Oh, lovely. Haley Marissa is always humble. You're quite right. It's always, you've always been that humble person. And I mean, you've won these amazing things. Brian Smith, Connor and Courtney love going to gardens where they've got donuts and sweet
Oh,
fruit.
can you believe that? Oh, shame.
Do you give
I
away
love
some?
it. Yeah, the parents say no, and while they're saying no, but you see, that's my problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like with my animals as well.
Wait for the grandchildren.
Charles says they
as well.
can't get the treat now, and then
Yes.
when he's not looking, They get
It's
the
to
food
get
and
the
the
food
treats
and
and
the
everything.
treats.
Yeah, I mean, life is short.
You know, Bronwyn Meyer.
Hi.
Bronwyn, love you, Leisha. Of course, Bronwyn is also involved with the
Yes,
animals as
very
well,
much so,
and
yes,
and
yeah.
we are going to be doing. I am going to be doing my new show that I did. Grant says Leisha's ability to ask tough questions and remain respectful.
I promise I'm never going to hit anybody on camera.
Good. So I'm safe, guys. I'm safe here today. Another PE is running tap water and internet. Do you feel more people should go live? There? Seriously, do you recommend PE for business and life? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, it's. I mean, obviously with COVID and the lockdown, a lot of people have suffered with businesses, and I mean, my heart goes out to them, and we all try to help where we could do,
Yeah.
but you know, you can't throw in the towel. You've got to.
Yeah.
If you can cut your losses and start again. I mean,
Yeah.
we've all been through those kind of hardships, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
where losing doesn't mean that you're a loser.
Yeah.
You lose and you learn,
Yeah.
and you have to get up and you have to start again.
And the next time you don't make those same mistakes.
You don't make those same mistakes, and sure, you know, I think there's
it's good to hear that.
P is a beautiful place. I love
It is.
Port Elizabeth. Yeah.
I've got so much hope
Yeah,
for PE. It's
yeah.
just got so much potential.
Potential, absolutely, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful place to live. And there's Michael Gansenhauser saying, I'll hang it in the master bedroom. She says.
I'll courier it out tomorrow.
Brent Kiwi and Narissa are just world class, Gina. Thank you, man. She's that's Alicia and Narissa.
Yeah.
Is it Bauble?
Bobby Richards, Graham
Bobby
Richards,
Richards.
Right, yeah, Bobby. You know
Okay.
Graham Richards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
Graham
the
Richards, yes.
advocate, he was our mayor.
Yes, was he made?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Being good to PE as well. Our people are extra special when they're animal lovers. You are so right as well.
No, absolutely.
It shows you've got
Hi,
empathy.
Anna. The champagne's going down well, my
we
darling.
must pour some
Did they
more.
pay for it?
Alicia does so much for animals. It's amazing. And rescued Princess Grace.
Oh.
How was that yours?
That cat, that's Princess Grace of Monaco.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pouring some more of your champagne.
Absolutely.
Larissa gave us some Moët
Yeah.
today. So we've got
I'll just top it up so it's a bit colder.
Yes, just a bit colder. We can.
And you just give yourself
Oh, yeah.
a good shot of
No,
champagne.
we will, yeah. It's good. This is good, you know. I like your style here, Alicia.
Do
You
you?
know, I've never had.
What are we
never had
eating,
somebody
by the way?
No, we haven't got any things.
Food, Joe. You can't
sometimes,
drink and not
sometimes
eat.
Grace brings stuff around if she's got,
okay.
you know, if she's done a nice function,
Yeah.
then she'll add
No,
something.
that's enough.
You sure? Some more? You sure? You don't want a little more?
I want to cheers you.
Yasu.
Yasu.
Is that just? Do you say that in Chin Chin or what?
You say Yasu, that's in Greek, and
Yes.
L'chaim in Hebrew,
L'chaim.
and what do you say?
Italian, Chin Chin.
Chin chin.
Si,
Yeah,
chin
and
chin.
what else? And in Afrikaans?
Aguri.
Aguri?
Aguri.
You know what
that's in
aguri
Afrikaans.
is?
Aguri.
Do you know what a guri is?
Aguri. In Italian, Aguri is actually normally for Easter or Christmas or whatever.
In Greek, it's a cucumber.
Ooh, I don't want to go there. Although she doesn't mind talking about that stuff, apparently.
No, I'm just telling you.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you would say aguri, and I thought, I don't know, it was Italian.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought, what is he talking about? Anyway, cheers to you.
Yes,
Thanks for having me.
Cheers. It's
And thanks
great.
everybody else.
And there's Larissa. Dane, it's like working with your wife, she says. Well, I don't know what she's referring to.
Are you talking about me?
I'm not sure what she was referring to something earlier. I think,
okay.
She must have been referring to something. Athena.
Hello, Athena. Yasu Kukla.
Yasu Kukla. Yasu Kukla. Tim Mason says, Tim's busy fixing my pool. He's
Oh,
great.
there you go.
He's good.
Do a good job.
Risasona, Sandy Harrison.
Oh.
Sandy used to stay just behind us, you know.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes, her and Carol Ann, the Carol Ann.
Keller,
No,
Keller.
it wasn't Keller, it was before Keller.
Oh.
It was, I can't remember the surname before your maiden name. But Sandy and Carol used to be like the Dallas girls. They used to run on an open top. You know, looking very
That's
hot.
nice.
They're both of them. And I wouldn't be who I am today without Alicia. She became my second mom. Is that true?
Yeah,
Tell
that's
us the
my
story.
niece.
Is that
That's
your niece?
Michael Gansenhauser. Maxine isn't my child. She is my late brother's daughter.
Okay.
And my late brother died when Maxine, he was out running a road race in Johannesburg, F&B road race. And he had a heart attack and he died on the road. And the kids, his two daughters, Maxine was 5 and Her sister Erin
So
was
young then.
young, very young, and it was one of the most devastating things of my life to lose my brother. My brother and I were very close. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those children.
And your other brothers and sisters are still.
I lost a sister in 2019. Yeah, in Port Elizabeth.
Oh.
Died of septicemia, and my other brother's in Joburg,
Okay.
and my other brother is in Sydney.
Oh, Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
Australia.
And
He
I've
should
got-
be up with Ronald Minnar.
Yeah. So these children kind of grew up with us, and then when
Yeah.
Maxine was 16, I brought her to Port Elizabeth,
Okay.
so she could finish her schooling here, because I thought, she's going a little bit off the rails.
Oh,
And she
yeah,
went to
big
collegiate,
problem.
and she did well there, and from collegiate she went back to Pretoria, and she became an attorney.
Wow.
And
Okay.
my other child.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Very
That's-
cute kids. And her sister's in Russia at the moment.
Oh,
and I
oh
keep
dear.
she's been teaching English there. And I
Okay.
keep sending a message to say, what's happening? No, everything's currently under control. I say, well, that's good. Yeah.
From the Russian
Yeah.
side.
Very,
it's,
very
it's
strong.
Still okay.
Yeah, very strong girls, very independent, which I really enjoyed. You know, they put their heads down.
Which city is she in Russia? Is it St.
She's,
Petersburg?
she's in,
Petersburg.
yes.
Because that's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to go to St. Petersburg.
Petersburg, yeah.
Who was it? There was on just.
Tim, yes, yeah.
Tim said he wanted to go to St. Petersburg, but you know we're not sure if we should really support them at the moment.
No,
you know.
I don't think so. Let's let the Russians sort themselves out.
They're like
first,
the
yeah.
Will Smith of countries.
Yeah, they need a slap. Hey?
Oh man, I'm gonna. Sporty and active says your daughter here as well. I've got a couple of notes here from your daughter. Apparently, deputy head girl. Is that right as well? Yeah, she says you were deputy.
Yes, I was,
head
I
girl.
was, yeah.
You know, I'm just going to say these things. I'm going to throw these things out here.
I was deputy head girl. I went to Hillel High. Yeah.
But I mean, I said it before now as well. But it does. What shapes your personality is your home life at the time, and you had to grow up quickly. And then, hey.
Yeah, we had to survive. You know,
Yeah,
I like to
yeah.
think of, you know, you want to get ahead, you had to do what you had to do. And
Good with your money as well. Did that help you with that sort of thing as well? Like not overspending and not. Are you a bit tight ass?
no, not I'm not going to say that, because I love to spend money.
Oh, do
and I
you?
love to give money away when I've got money
When
to
you
give
can't.
away.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So you can do it. You are generous.
No,
somehow.
I mean, we work to spend money. Obviously, we don't want to spend all our money, but we
Yes.
need to, you know, pay our expenses,
Yes.
etc.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you hear that, Spa?
So you keep
Pay our expenses. Yeah.
you like to keep a bit of a nest egg, and then you can spend after that, or how? What's your theory with the money? What's your money theory? Come on.
I'm learning to do that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm learning.
Like to keep a little
Nest
some
egg.
aside.
I'm learning to do that. Yeah.
Enough to cover like a
Narissa,
couple of
Narissa's
months.
teaching me.
Oh, Narissa's
Yeah,
teaching.
Narissa's very budget orientated and.
I would have thought she
Yeah.
was very spendy,
No.
by the way. I know.
No. When Narissa and I, when we've travelled together, we were in New York one year. We've been to New York a couple of times. And the one trip I said to Narissa, when we shop in New York, if there's something that you see and you like it, you buy it straight away, because we are not coming back.
Okay, that's
No,
it.
Mummy, I can't do that. I have to first see what's going on. Now, you can't do that in New York.
Yeah.
It's massive. You don't go back to where you came from.
Okay.
And the second trip we went there, it was hilarious, because then she shopped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then she shopped. And we got back from our little shopping expedition and got to the hotel, and I was hungry, so she said, okay, she's just going to go lie on the bed for 5 minutes and to recover, because she was like carrying all her parcels and what have you. And that was like at 7 o'clock at night, and she woke up the next morning at 7 o'clock. So I had to do room
was
service.
bugging.
Yeah,
She
I
was
had to do
bugging
room
from
service,
shopping.
yeah. No, but she's very good with money.
Quite
yeah,
good.
Yeah, she's very good.
Well,
with
then you've
money.
done a good job there.
Yeah,
then, you
I
know.
reckon. She's my child.
Yes.
Yeah, always been my child.
And other children, just Narissa was your first child?
My late husband had 2 daughters, and
Okay.
yeah, so they all grew up together.
Okay, so
My stepdaughters, yeah, and they all went to school together, and you know, educated.
Yes.
And then they've all gone and started living their own lives.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they're no longer in PE. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay,
but
that
all-
was it then. No
Yeah.
more production after
No.
that. Okay.
Yeah. No, that was raising 3 girls was not an easy job, eh?
And Charles's children,
Charles has got 2 sons that are
2 sons.
also grown up.
Ah,
One in
nice.
Japan that's a pilot.
I bet you they
Nice
love
way.
you.
I think they do.
Do they love her? Charles, do they love her? I
And his
knew it.
younger son is in Joburg, and yeah, They need to come and look after me a little bit more. I've always wanted sons.
Yes, that's the thing. I always wanted a daughter as well.
Did you?
Yeah, no, but that's it now. Narissa saying, how much did you shop in New York City? How much did you shop?
Not as much as you, my darling.
Cindy, of course, is Narissa's bad influence as well.
Yes.
She's
No, I can't say yes.
Oh,
no.
not.
Cindy's my other daughter.
Dana asked what it's like working with your daughter. You don't want to kill her, okay?
No, I don't want to kill her. I'm learning from my daughter. I like working with my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, she's more bossy than I am.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She's much more bossy.
Yeah, and she's like more controlling than I am.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there's going to be a huge comment come through now. I'm looking for nonsense. No, Narissa's been a pleasure to work with, and she's a sharp girl.
So
Yeah.
you've schooled her there, and she's going to be taken over.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah,
You haven't set a date?
No,
for
no,
a
she
time
can
and
have it.
everything?
It's hers. She's already taken over. She does run the business, and she does a very good job. I mean,
But-
obviously, our businesses, we have a lot of people that we work with.
Yes.
So we've got, and
So
everyone-
Warren's there. I know
Warren's there.
Warren
Warren's
is.
going to be leaving us shortly.
Oh.
Yeah, which
Damn you, Warren!
Yeah, breaks my heart. But anyway, the kids have got to move on in their lives,
Yes,
and it's been good working with Warren.
Yeah,
and Warren's been with me since he's about 15.
Yo,
It's been a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
15?
Yeah, so he's learned from us.
Did
Warren.
you chain him to the desk at the time?
No. His father brought him and said, "Please, can you give my son a job?" And he
Okay.
started off working in our produce department.
Okay.
On the scale, weighing vegetables
Okay,
and
weighing.
produce, etc.
Yes.
And from there, I liked him. He was very quiet but very shy.
Yes.
Oh, and he's grown. He's a good youngster. So
Yes.
but he's
No.
got 2 children now.
Okay.
So he's moving on.
All right.
And and there's a lot of staff in the store, so we all work well together. Again, it's like the Spar Group; it's a teamwork, and the team's got to be managed.
Yes.
The managers manage the managers and manage the other managers.
Yes.
Everybody's managing somebody. We've all got to
Yes.
be managed.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't manage Narissa though.
No, she manages
No,
everybody
no,
else.
She's,
Yes,
I'm
she
just
does
scared to
everything.
manage her. Yeah.
Narissa has left the group. I like that. Elka Sampson says, I work with my daughter too and love it and we learn to. But Elka Sampson and her daughter, of course, they're like 2 peas in a pod, those two.
Yeah.
I often see them at my shows and they always have a big fat party at my shows.
Oh, do they? Like, good for them.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got another thing that we were told is that you're quite a good belly dancer. You can do a bit of belly dancing.
I used to be able to do some belly dancing, but I want to just state this very clearly.
Yes.
I did belly dancing for exercise and for fun, not as entertainment.
Is it a good?
Oh,
one?
it's wonderful.
Really?
Oh, yes, absolutely. People belly dancing is always associated with, I don't know what,
Yes.
other things.
Other
Not nice
other,
things.
Other
yeah.
things,
Yeah.
yes.
But it's actually a wonderful form of exercise, and it's beautiful. The music is stunning,
I
But
think it's
then
been...
we lost our belly dancing teacher, so then the belly dancing came to an end. Yeah.
Okay. Because there was a time when there were a lot of people in town doing a bit of belly dancing, like a group of them.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, there was
A group of them. I
there
put
was
them in a
group-
box.
Yeah, but ours was very restricted. It was an exercise group kind of
Okay,
thing.
okay. So no
we
public
didn't,
shows.
We didn't do public shows. No, we didn't go
Because
dancing.
they did as well, eh?
Yeah, I used to do it. I used to show my family what I was learning.
Oh.
So and they used to think I was like cooked. But it was lovely.
But it's a skill though as well.
Oh, it is magnificent. If you
Really?
watch good belly dancing, I mean the real thing,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Can men do it?
Yes, absolutely. When I was in Turkey, there were men dancing, and they
Really?
were fantastic.
She was.
Yeah,
In
I
Turkey?
was giving away money.
Oh, as well. We're putting it in the Did you
putting-
put it in the underpants?
No, it's another art. Another form of
Is
art.
it?
So it's beautiful.
And we've been to a couple of. I think Mauritius the one time that there was a belly dance, and a couple of times here as well.
Yes.
There was a restaurant in Main Road Warmer that used to have belly dancing as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was the Persian place. They used to have a belly dancer coming.
Oh, no.
It was so cool to have your meal and then you have a little bit of a show.
Yeah,
And it's like all this ching, ching, ching.
it's wonderful. That group dancing. I mean, ours was all group dancing, but it was fun, you know. It wasn't. I think Narissa would like me to have been a professional belly dancer, but
Yes.
I'm sorry, Narissa.
And no demonstrations for the show tonight, obviously.
No, I didn't bring my belt.
Oh, well, maybe next time. Oh, you got a belt. Do you get a belt with it?
You get a belly dancing belt.
Oh, of course, with the
you
little
know, you've got a
tassels and-
shimmy. So
and the shimmy, then
yeah,
it
and
fits
that
on
makes
your-
that
on your
sound.
hips.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
I quite like that, yes.
In fact, for the next show that you're on, I'll bring you a belt.
Oh, excellent.
You'll be
I'll-
able to do it with
I
a
could-
piece of
I
cake.
think
Yeah.
I could do belly dancing. I
Yes,
could try
absolutely,
it.
yeah.
It's maybe I'll still work on my belly a bit as
Well, you
Do you
just
have
keep
to
pulling
have
it
a
in,
bit
you know,
of-
just keep rolling it around. There we go.
Good,
Sorted.
there you go, Gino. Show opener. Gino the belly dancer. I'll be there. Elke
Yeah.
Sampson.
We'll help you. We'll coach. We'll choreograph you.
We'll call it Achter Elke Man. Hey? Alec Riddle. So greetings, Elisha. Wonderful to see you and here with Gino.
Thank
Alec
you.
Riddle's, of course, he's coming on Tuesday. We're having him on because Mike Bosch is back from
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah,
and
that's
we're going to have a
lovely.
chat to those two.
Two
See what's-
fine gentlemen. Two fine
Indeed,
gentlemen.
Indeed,
Yes.
we're going to see how they, what stories they can come up with. Oh, my
I think
word.
they've got stories, eh?
I'll tell you what. I'm just reading some of the notes that your daughter has left
I
here
thought my
as well.
daughter
you
didn't
know.
do anything.
She's got. Yeah, I did say no. She just brought the champagne, but I forgot about this. She's given us a couple of things. She said she was talking about when she was overseas in Greece and it's tough on it was tough on you that those was it 4 years or something where you had a bit battle to get your
Yeah, no, so
child.
when I went through a very traumatic divorce.
Yeah. Was this your second?
No,
first one.
First
one.
marriage, yes,
Okay.
yeah. And so I was going to come back to South Africa with Narissa, and in that period of time that I was packing up to leave Greece, sold my businesses, I'd already started my divorce when I met my second husband.
Okay.
And it backfired badly because then the Greek government, the legal system wouldn't allow me to leave Greece with my child.
Oh.
And
Once you divorced, you mean? Or you said you put in proceedings?
well, they knew there was proceedings underway.
so they wouldn't let you with
They
your
wouldn't let me
proceedings.
bring the child out. Anyway,
my
long
goodness.
story short, my divorce went through, but the custody matter stayed open.
Okay.
And I came back to South Africa with my stepdaughters
Yes.
and my husband then, and my Narissa and her father followed 3 months later. Then pursued a huge custody battle, yeah. But just in terms of the matter had started, I had very good legal representation.
Okay.
Yeah, and it took about 4 years to overturn that.
Yeah.
And so
But emotionally, it takes that must take a toll.
I think that had to be one of the worst times of my life, that I had to leave my daughter behind.
Yeah.
And her father was a flying man. He flew.
Oh, okay.
So he was moving all the time. Anyway, you live and you learn, and
Yeah.
we got through that. Eventually, he conceded, and the
Okay.
custody order was given to me. But it was a terrible time for us and very hard for her.
Yes.
But we did our best. I'm not a fighter. I don't like to create scenes. So
Yeah.
I kind of hung on the background, let the welfare people do their jobs, let the lawyers do their jobs,
Yeah.
and eventually it ruled in our favor.
Okay.
But it was devastating, for
Yeah, yeah.
all of us
And
concerned.
you said
And-
about 4 years. That's
yeah,
that
it was
is
a very long time. I mean, I saw Narissa in between, but it didn't matter. The damage was already done, so we had to rebuild that. And I mean, what can I say? It's something you don't foresee happening,
Yeah.
but unfortunately,
Do you think it has an effect on you, so, like in long term?
yeah, I would imagine. And then of course, you've got your extended family, and I'm trying hard to please everybody,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's
Are you
not
a people pleaser like that?
no, I'm not a people pleaser, but I like fair situations,
Yeah.
and I like to fix situations.
Okay.
And maybe with the two together doesn't always look.
And make it better.
It's
Sometimes
difficult.
you've got to be tougher.
Yeah, you've got to be tougher.
To get through.
But we survived it all, and I remember when Narissa was at varsity studying law,
yes.
her lecturer. And she came home from her course that day,
Yeah.
and says to me, "Geez, Mom, you know what happened today?" She says, the lecturer says to me, "Hey, her maiden name was Zorbas."
Yeah. Yeah.
The lecturer says, "Hey, Zorbas, is this matter here Zorbas versus Zorbas you?" And it was our divorce case plus the custody matter that had set a precedent.
Oh my.
It was a case history.
Yeah.
And
So she was studying
so
about
she
herself.
came and she says, "Mummy, do you know what you did to me?" Now Narissa and I, we have a very close relationship.
Yes.
When I'm in trouble, it's "Mummy, what did you do to me?" And when she wants something, she'll say "Ma" or "Mama." And when it's like really serious stuff, she'll say "Leish, can I talk to you?" Yeah. So we go from
Listen,
"Mummy," "Mama," "Mama," and "Leish." Yeah.
Leish is like
So
a bit
yeah,
cross.
Narissa's had a rough time, but I think she's pretty balanced. You know, she's come through it well.
She also comes through strong.
She's a very strong girl,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, if I had to change some things in my life, it would probably be my parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And would I have done that? Maybe not. So
You would, maybe you would.
I never expected it to go that route. I mean, people
Yes.
get divorced, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that, and I mean, I had a Greek passport. I'd lived in
Yes.
Greece for a number of years. But, and I had
big Greek.
when they ruled against me having custody of the temporary custody of
Yes.
my daughter,
Yes.
I had the most amazing witnesses there because I've got good friends, you know. I mean, I'm
Yes,
surrounded
yes.
by fabulous people.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. And even when they granted the divorce in this country,
Yeah.
the judge at the time said, you know, well, we all know what the Greek law is like, so we're not even going to delve in that. When the child comes back into the country, we will reassess. I mean, it was heartbreaking.
Wow.
But I've now overstated my case. But
Yes, yeah,
and then we got back together. We became a family again, and
And your husband sort of accepted that as well at the time too, I suppose. So, you would
Which
have
husband?
Was that your first husband? That was your first husband.
No, well,
You have to
he
specify.
eventually conceded. You know, I mean, you
Yes,
could see
yeah.
it was going to go nowhere. And I think, you know,
Yeah.
after all those years, I think you realise it wasn't the right thing to do. So,
and for Narissa as well.
Yeah.
And she's come out quite all right in the
no,
end.
she's not bad, you know. And he says, "Mummy."
Not bad.
No, she's a good girl. I'm very blessed. I am beyond blessed with my daughter.
No, for sure.
She's always looked out for me. She's been my carer.
I think so. She's
Yeah.
got, but she's got those genes, you know. I think that's the thing. Eh?
She looks out for me. She worries too much about me, but
Yes.
she's a good
There's
girl.
so much anxiety out there at the moment, especially with COVID and this whole thing as well. And I try and, you know, and I'm no doctor, you know, and I'm no flippant psychologist, but I can see these people are battling, and I don't know how to help. You know, there's a lot of people that are in holes and anxiety. Like you're talking about anxiety there.
Yes, yeah.
They're, anxious, you know. Even we talk about long COVID. The sort of the long-term effects of having had COVID,
Yes.
and it's anxiety and depression and all sorts of
Absolutely.
things,
It's-
brain fog
it's-
and
Yeah, well, I mean, what's happened to the world in the last 2 years is it's mind-boggling. I
Yeah.
mean, who would have ever thought that?
I know,
You know,
crazy.
It's and you don't know what you believe any longer. Is it what they're telling us? Is it a conspiracy?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it this?
I
Is
know.
it that? What do you
Fake
actually
news.
do? Then we're in a disaster. Now we're going to lift the disaster. You know, it's scary stuff.
no,
Yeah.
And whenever Cyril goes on the freaking thing, that we never know what he's going to say. It's true. Sleeping at the AWS in the cattery.
Yes.
Was that the most uncomfortable place you ever
No,
slept?
not at all. Because you put me into the bush with animals, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Didn't faze me whatsoever.
You like it?
Yeah, the rats ran past, you know, so
really?
okay, you know.
Oh, a bit of
hello,
rats.
goodbye, yeah.
I don't know if Philippa would have liked those rats. I don't know about that.
Listen, God's creatures.
Yeah, there we go. And so brown belt karate as well was the other one that I wanted to touch on as well. Is like the karate story. You said that it was very good for discipline and
Oh,
that
it
whole
was
thing.
wonderful, wonderful.
That's it. And apparently you rolled a golf cart.
Oh, I love my golf things. Yeah,
Yes.
no, I was playing golf with one of my good friends at Pazula. Not that we
This has
should
got
have
to
been.
be a story. I mean,
Yeah,
there's gotta
not
be a
that we should
story.
be played in. So we're in Pazula, and now we are. My friend Joy, who's now Joy Miller, living in Florida. We now getting ready to tee off, and we're in our little golf cart, and these two. Well, the golf organizer, whatever he's called him, comes and wants to know, would we mind if these two gentlemen from Ireland joined us?
Oh, right.
So we were a bit horrified.
Irish
Yeah,
lads.
yeah. So
Lovely.
we're not very, we're not really looking for golf partners. But anyway,
Yeah.
we actually couldn't say no, so they did join us. So they're in their cart and we in our cart, and it Well, it turned out to be quite pleasant because they were guiding us,
Yes.
like men normally do, tell
Yes,
us what
they
to
tell
do.
you what to
Yeah,
do
you're
and-
facing the wrong
and
way,
you just
move
say
this,
yes,
wrong
yes,
club,
yes.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually it was quite fun.
Okay.
And then I drove off to go and find my ball. And I kind of was speeding along my golf. I loved the golf cart,
Okay.
and I took a turn to thing, and the cart rolled. But nobody was with me. Anyway,
you were
I
alone.
managed to roll out of the cart. Well, I fell out, and the cart rolled, and then it stopped, and I got back in and found my ball, and I went back.
Oh, it rolled
and
and
nobody
on its-
believed me.
It rolled on, and it
It
landed on its
rolled
feet
back
again.
on its feet.
On
yeah.
its wheels.
Yeah, well, I went down an embankment like this. And it was such fun.
Nobody saw you.
Nobody saw me. I was a bit dirty when I got back
All
because
right,
I hit
okay.
it was muddy.
Oh, jeez.
And when I got, Joyce said to me, what happened to you? Why you look like that? What you been doing? You've only been gone for 3 minutes. And I said to her, that's what happened, darling. I rolled the golf cart.
My kukul, what's it? Kukulux. What was it again?
Kuklamu.
My kuklamu. My kuklamu around the golf cart. I love it. Okay. Oh, listen,
Clearly,
and-
my daughter thinks it was funny.
No, she does. She I thank you, Nerissa, for this.
She was there with us. I
She's
don't know
got
where
some-
they were.
Some gold here. She's got some gold. Back in SA, her leadership and entrepreneurship began to shine through as they established themselves in SA. They worked a couple of jobs in SA, like a sales assistant for a clothing boutique.
Yeah, no. When we came back to South Africa with my second husband,
Yes.
it was rough because every business we were going into was just a disaster,
Okay.
just losing money one business
jeez.
after another.
Okay.
So then at that stage, I used to work. I went back to SAA to work temporarily,
Okay.
and I went back
Part-time.
part-time. Yes, I filled in there. I was lucky,
Yeah.
and I was teaching aerobics and
As
Pilates
well, yes, of
early
course,
in the
well,
morning.
the gym
And
with,
then at
with the hot
lunchtime,
pants and everything.
and then at lunchtime, I was going to a clothing store in Benoni,
wow.
and working in the afternoon. So I was quite a busy girl.
You could have sold Charlize Theron some clothes.
I know. My brother actually knew. My brother that died actually knew her. They were friends. Yeah,
Okay.
he knew her.
Charlize
Yeah.
Theron.
Yeah.
So, I
Also, got a story, that lady, eh?
Oh, really? You told me a story?
No, I can't tell her story, but I
Oh.
mean, she does have a story.
Oh, she got a story there. Everybody from Benoni knows about
Everybody's
the
got a
story.
story,
Yeah. So you can't even give it a little clue. as to the
No,
story.
but she's a tough cookie, that one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, nice lady.
Because I know that the lady that I was up in Joburg now for a lovely function for first property, and somebody was saying that she knows Charlize Theron. She always says she stayed on the farm, but there's apparently like small holdings there. It's just bly op plaas, op die plaas. She was from the plaas.
Yeah, yeah, shame.
So she could, but also tough.
Yeah,
Tough then as well,
tough
yeah.
story there.
Yeah. Okay, and then persevered in Joburg in 1990. They moved to PE with the Black Steers, of course, yes, in Greenacres, and then they joined the Spar family. So I'm just checking that I haven't missed anything out here.
Jeez, I think I've shared it all tonight.
Yes, yes.
What have I left out?
The BMWs. Tell me about the BMWs. What's the story with the BMWs? You know, I'm sponsored by Ford. You know, very nice
Oh, are
cars.
you?
Let me tell you, yes.
Yeah,
very,
Ford. Yeah, they are
yes.
nice cars, yeah.
Very
All
nice.
cars are nice.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you apparently like BMW. What's the
Yeah,
story?
well, I'm fortunate enough that I've worked hard enough to
get
drive a BMW,
bit of luxury.
and they look after me amazingly well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
they're in town here.
Yeah, they
Who
are.
are the guys in town here?
Well, the last few years I've been working with Des Suter, Continental
Oh,
Cars.
yes, Continental
yeah,
Cars,
and-
that's right.
Yeah, John Cousset and Stuart and Trevor, and yeah, they're
It's
fantastic.
like a BMW,
It's
like,
another family affair.
you know, each car has got their own kind of vibe about it, you know, and it's amazing how a car takes on a personality type almost, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm alone a lot in my. I trust my BMW, except when I went to visit Charles at Fairview.
Oh,
Charles was working at
Charles.
Fairview on the horses with the
Yes.
races. He was the vet taking
Okay.
care of the horses.
the horses, yes.
And I went to visit him, and then I left, and I got a little bit lost.
Oh dear.
And then,
How do you get lost when at Fairview?
yeah, I did. I landed up on the sand track where the horses practice their running. And my car, my BMW, was like sliding along. I was
Oh, down
going
the sand.
round and round the sand track.
dear.
And I thought, what am I going to do now? So I phoned Charles and I said, Charles, I said, I'm still at Fairview. He says, where are you? I said, I'm on a sand track. He says, what do you mean you're on a sand track? I said, yeah, I'm on a sand track and my car doesn't want to ride properly. And there was a whole group of, there's a settlement that's there, the township or something.
Yes.
And there were some guys there, and eventually some of them came out and they kind of guided me to where there was quite a big opening.
Oh, right.
I want to tell you, I broke out into a sweat, and I think that day I was meeting Conrad Isaac at the store. By the time I got to the store, I said, Conrad, you can only drive a BMW. Let me tell you what just happened to me. But I managed to get off the sand track, but it was scary. That car was like slip sliding along.
Well, they could have tied a rope to you, just made you go round and round and round.
I was like sliding around the sand track. So BMW, I have to say,
right.
they look after me.
4x4.
4x4. BMW. Not that I know how the 4x4 works. I mean, it's still got to learn.
All wheels go at the same time. Makes a lot of sense when you're on a sand track.
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
Goodness.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of, you know, the BM's got I'd say it's like a bit of luxury and a bit of sport together, you know.
Yeah.
So would you describe yourself as that, a bit of luxury and a bit of sport?
I don't know. Somebody
You like
else
your
is going-
champagne,
I like
you
my
know?
champagne. I can't answer that question,
Lovely.
Gino. Somebody
I'd
else must
say-
answer that question.
Well, Narissa, come on, let's go. I'd say that's a good description.
I like life. I like living. I enjoy it. You know?
Live for every day. So is that your theory from now? Have you changed your outlook from?
I do like. Live for every day. Yeah, look, we do. But like tomorrow, I'm worried is the spark truck going to come in on time to unpack the truck. So you can't. You know, you do sort of project a bit into the future. But I think one has to appreciate and be grateful for what you've got on this day.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
You don't. There's got to be an element of your life where you live for today. And
No,
it's just
absolutely.
Like, come on,
yeah.
do it now.
Yeah.
Don't think about, I want to maybe do this. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll leave it for today.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something to do with the people.
Yeah. Yes, I think so. But I mean, I also think that you got to let go a little bit. So, you know, if you can't get it all done today and it can wait for tomorrow.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, do it tomorrow.
But don't stress yourself out.
Yeah, you know, because tomorrow is another day.
Yeah.
And I think you've got to be kind to yourself. Yeah. You know, it's got to let go of the pressure because the pressure is terrible.
Yes.
Pressure is terrible. You know, I never slept the whole week because of the show.
Oh, no. I can't believe it. Don't put a mess down and saying, what about your flat tire at Narissa's wedding? He says.
Well, that was another story. Okay. So you want me to?
Yes. Tell us the story about the flat
You want me
tire.
to say something bad about the BMW?
You know, because we're sponsored by Ford. Yeah.
No, I had a very beautiful car, an X4, but it was low profile tires. And of course, with the way our roads are maintained, I kept hitting potholes and I kept changing tires.
Oh, jeez.
So Narissa, when she married Brad in May last year, they took my car to. I don't know who drove my car. I don't know if it was Brad or Narissa.
It was probably a very bad driver.
Yeah, very bad driver. But when I got there, soon after I got there, all 4 tires had gone. So
all 4?
All 4 tires. So we actually BMW had to come fetch the car. And because I kept saying to John, listen, this car, I don't know, I'm a bad driver. I know I'm old now, but I mean, heavens above. This has never happened to me before. Yes. And when I got back to BMW, we decided, no, the low profile, not good for me.
Bit higher profile.
And we changed the car.
So the medium standard.
Dane, is that the story you want me to tell?
I'm sure that's the one.
Yeah, there was my BMW loaded up on a trailer.
Yeah, Matthew Craigie's having a laugh at us here as well. I see that, Gary, just a good one up there. I see that Matthew Craigie's having a bit of a laugh. See that?
Yeah, it happens, eh?
Nice.
The best of us.
Nice, Matthew Craigie. He's a Scotsman, obviously. There. All right. And I just seeing. I think we must get onto the getting to know you questions. Gary, it's time. It is time for the getting to know you questions.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
All right, just a couple. We've got just a few questions. We won't interrogate you too much anymore.
Any further?
Yes. Yeah. The craziest, most out of character thing you've ever done.
Ride on a sand track at Fairview.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
What else? What would be the craziest? I don't.
Have you decided to do something?
No, I'm quite. I'm.
You're a bit conservative like that.
Yeah, I do. I've been responsible for children and work and staff, and so I'm not just. And I'm not a heavy drinker, so
Okay,
I
okay.
don't like always lose control of myself. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm quite. Yeah, I think the same.
Except every now and again with Charles, but that's just an attraction
That's another.
story.
That's
eh?
for another show.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the most outrageous thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Well, I suppose
No, the
belly
same-
dancing is quite good.
No, I haven't even that. I mean, I was conservative. I mean, I never put on a show for anybody.
Maybe it's time. Narissa, I think it's time. I've got a charity show coming. Bronwyn Mayer was on there just now, and I just want to say, Bronwyn, we're going to do a charity. We're going to do a fundraiser for I think it's animal welfare. I think Bronwyn does as
Yes,
well.
yes.
But we're going to do one of my shows. We're going to do as well.
All right, well,
Perhaps we'll have a bit of belly
Yeah.
dancing.
Well, you know what? I belong to the Queen Ages, as I told you.
The Queen
tribe.
Ages,
So
yes.
that's Donita Hare and Maria Markides and Lala and
Oh,
a
Lala,
couple
I
of
love
us.
Lala.
So if they are all willing to put on their belly dancing
And
outfits,
do
we'll
it.
come and do the show for you.
That will be fantastic at half time.
Yeah.
We'll have a half time show.
And remember, our faces are covered completely, so you can't actually see
I
who
can't
it is.
see
Yeah.
who it is, but we can try and guess.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. This sounds like a fantastic show, Gary. No, but just we're touching on that now. But what did you call them?
The Queen Ages.
The Queen Ages.
Yeah.
Now this is a thing with the ladies that get right. Okay, as opposed to the men. Men have got their mates and their guys that they hang out with and what. But guys don't tend to let go of their emotions and they don't like to talk about serious stuff together. But the ladies do. Is that your
Oh, absolutely.
Your
You
team.
don't even want to know what we talk about.
really?
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah, I think it's a freedom that we have. You know, we can share and care together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very good.
It's so important. That
Yeah, and Hillary Sigurd, that owns Jean Jabet with John.
Okay.
I mean, they're just amazing. They're amazing women. You know, we get together,
Yeah.
and when we've been there, we don't need therapy for the next 6
Do you
months.
make a specific day every?
Yeah,
every now and again.
yeah, we meet. Yeah, we go.
How often?
Oh, I would say at least once a month we meet.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Okay,
at
that
least
is
once
quite
a
often.
month. Yeah, yeah.
It's quite often then.
Yeah, then it depends on what time, what stage of the month it is. We'll
Yeah,
go to Remos and we'll have a few drinks and
Nice. Do
Yeah.
Dante.
Dante and yeah.
Excellent. And you have
And
it's
teasing.
kind of like a book club kind of vibes.
No, it's not a book club.
No, it's just a drinking club.
It's just a women's
Just a-
club
yes, a
where we
women's club.
share. Yeah,
And you share.
We go. Each one goes through their
Yeah.
dilemmas. Narissa came one day for lunch, and it was one of those lunches where everybody was crying, and she said,
Oh.
"I'm not coming to this lunch again."
No, not coming to this one again. No ways.
Everybody was crying. Yeah.
No, but that's so good. It's so
It is
good to
good.
get those emotions out as well, isn't it?
No, absolutely.
It's cathartic.
Yeah, absolutely. And during COVID, it was difficult. Eh?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody was looking out for everybody, and you know, trying to help where you could, and yeah, it's
Those teams are important, and
Very
and
good,
so
very good, very
I mean,
important.
I don't know if everybody's got that, but you really, we've got to try and because humans love togetherness as
Yes,
well, and
yeah.
they were made for it. You
yeah.
know?
People shouldn't be alone. Eh?
What's your favorite pizza base? What do you like as a pizza base?
I like Bannaton's pizza. Base.
Oh, really?
No, they are delicious.
That
pizza
might have
bases.
something to do with Brad,
Yeah.
because I believe Brad owns Bannaton's, which
Yeah.
I love. I love the ciabattas.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ciabattas
He's
that he
going to
makes.
open up his restaurant soon, coffee shop,
Yes.
bakery, everything.
Guys, look out for it. The Bannaton's is opening next just before Berlin, I think.
Yes,
two
yeah.
before Berlin.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a building stuff going on there.
Right,
Bannaton's is going to be in there. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fantastic. I think they want me to work for them. They want me to be the waitress.
Ooh, you see, they want you to retire and then come and make that business happen. Check.
You think it'll work?
I think it's going to be fantastic.
You come and visit me.
I'm going to come visit you. I'm going to come eat some ciabatta with some avocado and a cucumber
And a guri.
and a guri.
Awesome.
Oh man! Have you got something which you truly cherish, like a something that you own that you truly cherish?
My daughter.
Oh, but no, I'm talking about an inanimate object, your
Charles,
daughter, yes,
Charles.
of course.
Another
Another inanimate object that you can
that I
play
really
with.
cherish. If I can get to him.
Is there something that's nostalgic to you, or something that you have that you or something that you bought that's precious to you, or something that's reminds you of family? I Oh, Gary's probably saying, shut up, Gino.
Not, not really.
Not really.
No.
Not things. Things don't worry.
No.
You're not a things person.
No, I'm not a collector. I don't. No, I can part with things.
Relationships is
definitely.
clearly what
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
What you
No,
do.
definitely relationships.
Mm.
Yeah, the material things. I think
Stuff.
there's too much has happened where it really is secondary in my life.
Okay.
I mean, I like nice things,
Yes.
but it's secondary. There's nothing I want to.
Nothing that you hang on to. So you're okay when you clear out your garage and then you sell everything.
Yeah, no
Oh, is
problem.
it?
Yeah,
Is it all right?
yeah, I'm very easy to move
Ooh,
things.
I'm a bit of a hoarder. See behind you, look there, look at all the stuff. Mimi's given me her lovely little old radios and things.
Oh, beautiful, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, what beautiful.
Yeah,
See,
no, I don't collect things.
I'm a bit of a hoarder. Maybe it's a problem. I should probably just,
You want to come for some therapy?
Yeah, I must
Yes,
come to
okay,
some.
come see me,
teach
yeah.
me the belly
Yeah.
dance and then also tell me something.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll help you. No problem. no charge.
And, okay, so what about music? Okay,
Oh,
this is
music,
my
I
thing.
love music.
What was the first album that you ever bought?
Oh, I had so much music. Queen.
Queen. But then the first one you ever bought when you were Miss Sexy Legs when you were 16.
Mammy Blue.
Mammy, oh mammy,
Yes.
oh mammy, mammy blue.
I love Mammy
oh,
Blue,
Mammy
yeah.
blue. Oh mammy, mammy.
I'm so glad that I'm getting you excited. I love that, yeah.
I actually had a Springbok Hits version
Yeah,
of that, I think.
yeah.
It's
It
one
was
of
a
those.
lovely song. Remember, those were the young days when we used to shuffle with our boyfriends.
Yeah.
We used to,
Oh,
we used to,
shuffling.
you never, used to like hang on to each other.
Yes, yeah. Or dance like that first, and then
Yeah.
you go like your arms out first, and then it comes closer.
Closer, and then you hang on to them.
And
Yeah, I
then you
love
kiss.
that. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, enough
nice.
sharing.
But no, I don't even know who sang Mammy Blue. Go on, somebody tell me who sang Mammy Blue.
Gosh, I didn't know.
Oh, I see. Dane van der Westhuizen, they're saying, send Brad an invoice for the marketing. And then, Narissa Paul, we're going to serve Gino Cafe at Bannerton.
Oh, wow, there you go.
That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm right in there with you.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
nice colours on those packagings. You know?
Absolutely. It's going to match the decor
The
there.
decor it's going to be
Yeah.
amazing. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
Absolutely. Definitely.
I
done.
can't wait. I
Done.
can't wait.
Done deal.
And okay, so we're talking about music, and then now at the moment, what's on your playlist? So what do you listen to now?
Oh,
You're an old. Are you like?
absolutely everything. I
Is
just
it?
tune into the Apple Music
Okay.
and I just select there. I
Just
just go
select
from
one
the
of
one
those.
to the other. Yeah.
They kind of read your mind. Those things.
Oh,
those
it's
Apple
amazing, eh?
genius
Yeah.
things.
Look, I love Bon Jovi.
Oh.
I love Bon Jovi. I saw him 3 times live.
Okay.
Madonna.
That's
I
just
still
'cause
love
you
her.
were Madonna too.
I saw her in Germany.
Oh. Have you seen her lately? Because apparently lately she's not looking great.
Well, you've got to be kind to us as we
No.
age, you know.
I think she's trying to stay young.
Yeah, we're all trying to stay young,
Yeah, yeah.
except my hair.
I know what
During
you-
COVID,
Yeah.
when I couldn't go to the hairdresser,
Oh.
then there was these like white straps coming out all over the shop.
Oh, you know what happens then. Yeah. Mine's coming as well. Can you see it over this side?
And
yeah?
I was absolutely amazed that I could. There was a stripe here and a stripe there. I started to look like a zebra. And Charles said to me, "Don't colour your hair. Let that come out." I said, "No, I can't do that. I'm a dark-haired woman."
Yes, of course. We've got the Greek here, the Greek history.
And we couldn't get to the hairdressers, so I eventually cut all my hair off.
Oh, wow.
And this is what came out. And now I don't have the courage to colour it again because,
Yes.
I mean, really,
You
this
just
is,
go for it now.
yeah, I have to just be
It's
Alan
cool.
Natural now.
It's-
I'm even
no,
like
it's rock and roll.
starting to like lose the makeup as well, you know.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm
that's good.
going to become a hippie.
Okay, oh, hippie, nice. I like that.
yeah.
Meditation.
Put those-
Back to the yoga.
Yeah, back
and
to
the
the
Pilates.
Oh, yeah, I'm still doing Pilates. I love
do
it. I
you
go
do?
to the Ben studio.
It's good for your score,
in my-
apparently.
Unbelievable. And I have this super beautiful teacher, Shannon Lilly, who does my Pilates, takes my through. She kills me. I leave there every morning and I can hardly even get to the car. But I will persevere.
Oh, good. I love it. I see somebody named that song. It was
Mammy Blue.
Charisma, hey? Charisma did Mammy Blue.
Oh,
Oh, Mammy. Oh, Mammy. There was lots of reverb, I remember.
yes. Oh, I love that song. I was young then.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
15.
Yeah, that must have been like
16.
late 60s or
Yeah.
early 70s.
Yeah.
What was it? Early 70s. No, it was early 70s. probably
Early
like-
70s, yeah.
Yeah, it was probably
Yeah.
like 90s.
Yeah.
I was actually born in 1970.
Oh, you're lucky, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not too far apart.
No, we're not.
Eh?
No, we're there. And I remember that song because I had it. I had a little record player.
Yeah, I remember that.
Used to
eh?
drop and drop.
Yeah,
and
drop the needle.
Yeah, yeah. Used to go. They used to have you pile them up.
Yeah.
And they used to drop and drop.
Oh, you drove. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
those
lovely.
ones.
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Gosh, that was another life, eh?
It was, and it was all vowels. I loved vowels. The Dennis East did the Springbok radio version. You're right, Brendan Kelly. I found out that Dennis. I mean, because I know Dennis as well. He was on the show too. I think it was on the show. Yeah. Dennis, a lovely guy. He sang for Stingray. And Dennis did a lot of those Springbok Hits versions.
Oh, really?
Because we
Yeah.
were all, at that time it was all like the Equity Band was
Yes.
on, so we weren't allowed to play the
Yes,
stuff.
yes, yeah.
And those Springbok Hits albums
Yeah.
with all the sexy ladies on
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Eh? Yeah, yeah. Those were another days. I remember when I was in Athens and I had my studios,
Yes.
and I used to make my own cassettes.
music, okay.
And you know, you used to play the cassette, record, stop, cut
Yes.
off. Oh my word, what a job that was. I mean, it was a nice,
Sure.
it was actually very relaxing because I mean, music works on your nerve endings. So it was
Yeah.
very important to get the right music for the classes.
Yeah.
Oh, I had such fun in those days.
But that's like, hey, like early producer, you know
yeah,
what I mean? Eh?
I mean, I could have been a lot of things,
DJ.
but I really wanted to be a vet.
Oh, okay, that was your,
Yeah.
your
But I'm
main
nearly
aim.
a vet now because I hang out with the vet.
Yes, right.
Dr. Charles Hayward, and often
Sleep with the vet.
Even often when I'm with him in the surgery,
Yes.
I start like I can't help myself, so I start to like diagnose or like
Okay.
give an opinion, and then he looks at me, and I say, sorry, okay.
Okay, let me
It's
just
okay.
hold
Where did you get your degree from? Where did you get your degree from? I got it from Newton Park Super Spa.
Yes, that's scalpel.
No, I love what Charles does. It's
Yes.
amazing. I love it. It doesn't worry me. I've been with him when he's operating
Right, you
with
know.
horses and everything. I love it. I
that's-
love it. I
I
love
got- I
it.
don't like to see blood.
No,
I get a bit
not
faint.
with animals. If we can make them better, I'm there.
you in.
And if we can't help them, I'm also there. So
Okay, okay. The most painful thing you've ever experienced in your life?
was when I had to leave my daughter in Athens.
Oh, and that's emotionally painful.
Yes. Oh, you mean
And then,
physically
physically
painful?
painful as well. Yes, yes.
Physically painful. When the rotty bit me.
Oh, the rotty. The
Yeah,
one that's
shame.
gone now.
The one that's gone now. But that's not the reason he's gone.
so
He
did
loved
you-
me. He
did-
loved me. He
oh,
loved me.
shame.
He'd had some surgery,
Oh.
and we'd just taken him home, and I was wiping the side of his face. There was a bit of drool and blood, and as I took my hand away, he snapped,
Oh,
and he caught my hand.
yo.
Oh, I thought my hand had gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was quite hectic,
Sure.
because it was
Tetanus and all
yeah,
sorts
yeah,
of
no,
stitches.
Charles took me to the hospital, and they stitched me up,
Yo.
and then a week later, I was in Woolworths,
Yes.
and I had a seizure
Oh,
in the middle of Woolworths. Yeah, and
from
we
the
think-
anesthetic or something?
No, we think from the infection. It might have, because when the neurologist examined me,
Yeah.
he said to me, my hand was still very infected,
Oh.
and but they did all the tests that they needed
Yes,
to do for me, MRI scans, and I'm 100% normal.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with me. Even if
Yeah.
you think there's something wrong with me, there's nothing wrong with me. And
Fake
yeah.
news. Fake news.
Yeah, it was interesting. And I woke up in the middle of Woolworths. Luckily,
Wow.
they caught me. Yeah, I didn't
Yo.
hit the floor. And that was.
Oh, they catch you?
I was at the checkout paying, and I said to the cashier, "Oh, I think there's load shedding." Meanwhile, it was me shedding out. you
Wow.
know. Yeah.
Load
Yeah,
shedding.
yeah.
Load shedding in your
Yeah,
in your brain.
In my brain, eh?
Wow.
Anyway, they put it down to, maybe the infection, traumatic stress, post-traumatic stress.
Sure.
But I recovered well, so
Yeah.
you had to tell the story.
And she still loves animals.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, no, but that dog, he didn't bite me.
Yeah.
I was in his space, so that was
Yeah.
that was the difference.
And he was probably anxious
Oh.
or nervous or.
I was in his space, he was recovering, and he was a dog that was very highly trained,
Okay.
and was a dog you needed to respect his space.
Okay. Okay.
So it was
Sure.
my fault.
Oh. I don't think it was your fault. I think the dog bit you.
That was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. And that dog did the same thing to Charles once.
Yeah, she was.
Also, in his space,
Nice.
and he snapped at Charles.
Oh, well, don't get any space.
No, well, now he's in
gone
heaven,
now. He's in
yeah.
heaven now. Lord, watch out for that dog. St. Peter, just be careful of that
No,
dog.
he was a beautiful dog. eh?
Shame.
Beautiful.
Oh,
That was very painful.
Yeah.
I actually thought my hand was gone.
Okay, gee whiz. It must have hit you on a proper
Well,
nerve
this
there.
whole hand, I mean, they stitched my hand up.
Oh, hell's bells. Okay, most adventurous thing you've ever done in your life?
Invite Charles in the middle of the night for coffee.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite a thing.
That was a very big thing.
And later on in life as well, it's quite, you know, when you're in a stage where you're probably thinking to yourself, I'm never going to see another man again in my life.
Exactly. That was very adventurous.
Oh,
I mean, I've never done
you
anything
want to
like
come
that
for
before.
a nightcap?
Yeah, he was on call, and that's exactly what happened.
Is it?
Can I come for a nightcap?
Ah.
So I said, yeah, sure. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
All right. One thing led to another, you know.
No, we just had a nightcap.
Yeah, not a bit of veterinary science.
A little bit of that.
Okay. Nice. But that's lovely. It's also lovely to have a relationship like that
Yeah,
blossom
who would have thought that at our ages we
Eh?
would, our paths would cross? And it's
amazing.
the most amazing relationship.
Yes.
Charles helped me one year in 2016. My one dog had to go in for surgery for his knees, cruciate replacements and what have you. And Charles was at a conference there. His late wife drove down to Joburg with me with the dog to take the dog to the hospital, to the clinic, and then we flew back and the dog was there for a week. It was quite major surgery. And then Charles was at a conference and he drove back with me. And we were just friends, you know, we got on so famously. And I mean, I've known Charles for years.
Okay.
But,
okay.
you know, as a vet.
Yes.
No, he doesn't want to marry me anymore.
You know, you never know what can happen. Dane van der West, how is that he ended up in a neck brace?
Oh, Charles, yes.
Yes.
No, well, you know, because of Charles's work, he was out with a horse one night.
Oh.
Yeah, doing some horse work, colic work. I don't know what it was, but in any event, the horse reared up and banged him into the wall. And in the morning, Charles phoned me. I wasn't with him. And he said to me, oh, he was out with the horse last night and he thinks he's not feeling 100% right, but he finished the work of the horse.
Yeah.
He went to the practice. He did his work.
Yeah.
He said, I think maybe I need to go and have my neck checked. And
Yeah.
it was broken. Huh?
Broken neck. Good Lord, man. What
Lucky,
these vets
eh?
have to put up with.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, and broken neck is a very serious
Jeez,
thing.
like-
Anyway, so he had to go into a brace and
it healed.
it
Nice,
healed. Yeah, he's tough.
It's just tougher.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
vets are tough.
Excellent.
They
Well,
like rhinos.
And it hasn't affected your relationship at all.
Not at all. I'm probably going to be in big trouble when I leave here tonight.
I think Marissa's going, I don't want to hear. Classic. Any bucket list of items that you still want to do?
I still want to do. Yeah, I want to have. I want all the kids to give me grandchildren.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah. I
Horses
want.
are funny animals.
Yeah.
Right,
You know, I've had a really. What do I still want to do? I've had such a good life, you know, and I've had such a good life with Spa.
Yeah.
And I've travelled and I've been around the world, and I'm actually very satisfied where I am. I'm a really. I would like to find a nice.
Are you a homebod?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah. I love being at home.
Good chap in your
Yes.
little blanket.
And, Charles and I both love being at home
Yes.
with the dogs, of course. Yeah.
And
then we
toast
then we
people
do
you know.
go away, you know, just to get
Yes.
away from the dogs, so
Yes.
that we've got some time together. But on my bucket list, I'd like to do some travelling with Charles.
But,
We're going to go to Mauritius soon,
Oh, that's nice.
and but
Well,
otherwise,
they had special tickets on, about £2 a ticket or something the other day. I saw that, eh?
Did you?
Yeah, I had like specials on because it was a hot spot for COVID.
no, this is a,
Like, please come.
yeah. So we're going to go to it's a spa trip, so we're going to
Oh,
go to
nice.
Mauritius, and then later in the year we're going somewhere else. I think to also Spa. So
Well, I think what you should do is phone Spa and tell them that you need some really nice comedy.
yes, so that Gino can come
Yes.
with. I will
can
do
come
that
too.
for you.
And then I'll come and cooch in between
But
you and Charles.
You know, Gino,
in the blankets.
that's fine. I'm used to having things in the bed with me. You are part of the Spa family. You know that.
I know it's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm all over the country. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've
So
sort of
Spa's
been-
been good to you too. Eh?
Very good, very
Yeah,
good.
we're
And
a
of course,
good
they
organ-
sponsor the show, which has
Yes,
been fantastic
yeah.
as
No,
well.
we're a good organisation. We care about people.
They do, they do. They've
And
been
they also
wonderful.
care about animals because they're always giving me stuff to give to
They
the animals.
do. Good,
Yeah,
good. I'm so glad.
Yeah. There's a little bit of there's a little bit of everything
Yeah.
at Spa.
It is. But like you're saying, it's that community spirit as well.
Yeah.
It's that
The only
family.
thing we have to fight for is gross profit that we can actually bank.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah,
yes, of
yeah,
course.
margins,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, margins that
Yeah.
you need to bank.
Yeah. And I have a really good friend at Spa, Jan Steenkamp.
Oh, Jan, yes, I know.
Jan is very good with gross profits.
Gross profits, he's
when
good.
he-
He's
when
winning, eh?
Yeah, he says he promises us a certain GP, we get it.
Oh, really? Okay. They're good guys.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Jan. I like that, Jan. More profits. That's what we want. Do you have any recent hobbies that you do? No, not.
My recent hobbies is maybe walking the dogs more in the bush under Charles's small holding.
Okay.
And
You go in the valley here as well sometimes.
no, I don't really go here because I'm a little bit nervous of the cyclists and the yeah.
Every now and again.
I mean,
but they're
you know,
quite
you
nice.
can't when we go walking. I can't walk one dog at a time because then the other 5 or 6 hell.
Yes,
and I can't
so-
walk all of them together because I've done that
Because
before.
then you look
and-
like a hunter.
no, you can't find me because they're dragging me on the ground.
Yes.
So we normally, you know, look, I love hobbies. I love outdoors. I love the bush. I love all of that. Otherwise,
camping
no, it's nothing specific right now.
Not camping and stuff like that.
No, I don't mind camping.
Is it right?
Yeah,
You're right
I
in a
like it.
tent.
Yeah, but it must have a nice bed and a nice
Glamp.
duvet. Yeah, it must be
You
a
like a
glamp.
glamp.
Yeah. So I enjoy that, but hobbies.
Not so much.
No, well, I haven't had time for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
lately, but in the last couple of years. But yeah, things are changing now.
Yeah. Okay. I like to hear that. You're going to get another phase as well.
Yes,
It's also good. It's good.
Yeah, I'll go back to
Aiming
maybe
for-
painting, maybe paint myself another horse, so that
nice.
horse is not lonely.
Yes, and maybe another horse on the
Yeah.
other side.
No, a horse from another town.
Yes.
You
We're facing each other going.
know. Yeah.
Oh no! Have you got a nostalgic memory? Something that makes you think, What do you say?
Nostalgic memory. Yes, the night that Charles came over to visit was very
Oh.
nostalgic.
Like that. You look back on that with, ooh.
Yeah. No, he took me on a picnic once, and it was so beautiful. You know, nobody'd ever done that with me before.
A picnic.
Yeah, Charles is very romantic.
Quite the romantic.
Very.
Ladies like a
Yeah.
picnic every night.
Charles
I haven't
is very
taken my
romantic.
wife on a picnic for a long time.
Yeah.
You just say that. I haven't done
Charles took me on a picnic, and it was lovely. We sat at, I think we were at Kinney Bay or somewhere, and had a blanket, and it was,
Nice.
it really was something that I can remember. I so enjoyed it.
Yeah, relaxing.
It left that feeling inside me that
Yes.
was too wonderful for words. I wanted to take the dogs with, and he said we couldn't.
Oh, I see. Oh, so that was also a bad memory that you remember now.
No, he said, no, I don't think it'll be a good idea to take the dogs with. So I said to him, okay, but why? But in any event, I understood why
you went,
afterwards.
okay.
Yeah. No, that's,
Nice. All right, I think it's time for our last few questions. Just what I always ask your either your most embarrassing moment or a moment when something's gone completely wrong, like in the business or in your life, or something that you've done that's gone completely wrong.
most embarrassing moment was, again, it was at a spa function.
Yes.
And Siola, you know Siola, that heads up our warehouse,
Yes, I do
one of our
know Siola,
directors.
Yes.
Before we have meals or things, somebody comes up and says a prayer.
Okay.
And Siola called me up,
Yeah.
but it was a mistake.
Oh.
Anyway,
But you do the prayer.
to do the prayer.
So you had to quickly think of
So
something.
I was in shock, and like he was waiting for me, so I got up, and I thought, now what kind of a prayer am I going to say? Because I don't normally bless the spa group for anything.
Yeah. well, not like
Not like that.
Do it, yeah.
Anyway, and I got up there, and soon after that, the retailers started realizing that he'd made a mistake. I think they'd wanted to call maybe up Lala or somebody else. Anyway, I got up and I blessed everybody.
Yes.
I blessed them, thanked them for the food we were going to eat. Thanked them for the hands that prepared the food. Thanked them to keep us all safe.
Yes.
And can we please have world peace?
Yes, world peace as well. Well, you weren't very successful.
And I think, I really felt so bad. I thought to myself, how can you not even say a prayer?
Yes.
You know, because I couldn't think, did I say a Jewish prayer? Did I say a Greek prayer? Did I say, anyway, I blessed everybody.
Matter.
Yeah.
They all still loved it anyway.
And I was blushing very much.
Oh no, just like you were nervous to come on this show,
yes.
You were too nervous then as well.
Tomorrow I'm going to be very embarrassed and everybody sees
And
it.
no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. And there's such a lot of love out there as well. And I really, since I met you, I've always thought of you as full of love. Because that's always been like an Italian Greek thing as well, and we're in the Jewish community as well. There's a family. You're a family person, and family people are always full of love, and I love it.
I think family life is wonderful. I could maybe have loved better in my life.
Do you think?
Yes, I do think so.
I think people out there will probably say, "No, you're fun."
No. Because you know, with hardships and businesses and losses and disappointments, sometimes one pulls back and you become a bit you go into yourself, and it's sometimes hard to love. So I think if there's anything that I would like to improve in my life is to love more.
To love more, and if you could go back, you mean?
If I could go back, yes, love more. But even now, going forward, love more. Not more men. Just only one man.
Yes,
but love more.
But the family as well, and like you're saying,
family,
it comes as part of live for the day as well, because. If you feel that you're getting distant from somebody, go to them. Just go to them. Tell them, I love you lots.
Yes.
Come on. Give me a hug.
We need to do that.
You're a good hugger.
I am a good hugger. I am a good hugger. But
I think that's what I liked about you, because I'm a hugger as well. And I like to.
we need to hug each other more. All of us.
We do, definitely.
I'm going to leave you and go straight. I'm going to hug Charles, and then I'm going to go hug Narissa, then I'm going to go hug Brad.
I'm so glad. Brad, wait for it, man. Your mom-in-law's coming, baby.
And I'm going to hug you and Gary before I leave.
I love it. Okay, the final question was your proudest moment as well.
My proudest moment was when Narissa was in Grahamstown, and when she was, what do you call it?
Graduated.
When she got her, what do you call it when they get their degrees?
Graduated.
When she became, when she finished her articles, and she actually qualified as an attorney.
As an attorney as well. That is amazing.
That I was very proud of her. It was quite amazing.
Because you've done so well with what you've done. But that's another question I'd like to ask you as well, because I did a degree, and I came out, and I've always thought to myself, I've never used my degree to its full potential at all, and I know that if in your mind you know that it doesn't matter if you've got a degree or not. But do you think that having a degree might have given you more confidence earlier in what you'd done?
Oh, I'm sure. Education is knowledge. Knowledge is power. But
did it hold you back, the fact that you
didn't? No.
Did you just go?
I just went. I just went. And I mean, I love learning new things, and I think education is an absolute privilege. And I'm very proud of all three of the daughters that I raised, because they're all educated and they're all independent, and they've done well for themselves. And that was my goal as well with them, for them to appreciate the fact that they can learn and get on with their own lives. And they've all done that.
I love it.
Thank you.
Alicia, thank you so much for coming on Gino's Spot. Gino. It's been bloody wonderful.
Thank you very much.
We're going to give away a prize, so don't go away. We've got a roundabouty thing that we do, like a bit of a casino vibe. So I hate casinos, but we've got a bit of a roly-poly. We can put all the people that are online right now, and we're going to see if we can find a winner of our Fitch and Leeds. We've got a case full of Fitch and Leeds for our winner here tonight. Who is it going to be? Indeed, it is Sean Keegan. Sean Keegan Fantastic. Well done. You are the winner tonight. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And we will I'm sure I'll be seeing you guys soon.
Yeah.
We've got next Tuesday. We've got Alec and
Mike Bosch.
Mike Bosch as well. It'll be marvelous.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on Gino's Spot, everybody. Thank you to Spar, our sponsors, and Negative Picture Leads, and of course Amobia, our internet provider. Thank you so much for joining us. Tuesday we've got, of course, Alec Riddle and Mike Bosch. We're going to talk running and lots of stories that are going to be really interesting. Lekker. See you there.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Don't drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's Shot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's Spot.